Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's Neil here.
And Kimberly.
And this is
To
Travel and Tour
TV.
TV. That's right. How is everyone doing today? Let us know.
And also let us know that you can see us and hear us.
Yeah, that would be a good plan. Who all is here today? I saw a lot of comments were made already. I see Flamingo Pam. Wonderful. Daniel Fields is here. Blaine is here. Visos Travel is here.
Thank you, Daniel.
Michelle Bowen is here. There we go. That's great.
Daniel says he can see and hear us.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. Otherwise, it wouldn't be much of a point doing a live stream.
No, unless only Daniel can see and hear us.
Private broadcast, there you go. So, Jay, thank you very much. Let me start off with that for modding today. We really appreciate you doing that.
Did you put him in as a mod yet?
What's that?
Did you click on him to be a mod?
Yeah, I took care of that before the live stream. I saw that we already had a couple of questions coming in. Hey, I see Nikita stop by. Nikita, how are you doing today?
Hello.
So the first question, and I really like to start out with that one, came from Flamingo Pam. I just have to scroll back a little bit. Where was that comment? Right.
Why do you have to scroll back?
Because I want to point it out. It's a great question.
We're going to the rest of the broadcast for him looking.
No, we're not.
For that comment.
We're not. I'm just going to try one more time.
One more time.
There we go. There it is.
Here it is?
Yes. So, Kimberly, what does that mean, the hashtag hit him again?
I don't have any idea what it means.
What do you mean you don't have any idea?
I have no clue.
Why not? Okay, do you remember from our last live stream how this came about?
No.
Are you lying?
Yeah.
Okay, tell her.
Well, it's hard for me to remember considering I am the person that got in the shower today with my glasses on. It's been a tough quarantine.
With my wife. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not so much. Well, tell her what it means.
It means this.
Why would you do that? I didn't even do anything.
You wanted an example. I gave an example.
But, okay.
I'm sure Cindy thought that was a good idea.
Oh, I see she just stopped by. Hey, how are you guys doing? Glad to have you with us today. Spiker's Crazy Adventures. Okay, so basically, Pam, since Kimberly refuses to tell you the truth about this, whenever she thinks that I'm being a smartass,
which is a lot of the time.
Which is never. What? You think I'm a smartass?
There's going to be lightning. And it's a sunny day here for a change.
So anyways, then I basically get hit. And that is what happened in the previous live stream. Then people started going with hashtag hit him again.
Yeah.
And so we decided to just embrace it and let it snowball. So who else is stopping by here? I see Papa Mozo is in the house. Hey, how are you? Glad to have you with us today. So let's scroll down a little bit further.
Oh, Nancy, I want to talk to you.
Okay, this is Nancy Fields. You do realize there are two Nancy's. I mean, I'm sure you want to talk to her as well.
Too. Yeah.
But that is not Nurse Nancy. There's two Nancys.
Yes.
Just like there's more than one person.
There's more than one camp?
Oh, well, not in. But there is, but there isn't right here. So what is Spikers up to? Spikers is on the phone making some sauteed mushrooms. Ooh. There you go. Down a little bit further. There goes Viso. Yeah, more like hashtag hit him again. Here we go. Well, it already has begun, Raphael. So, yeah.
Hi, Blaine.
Well, Pam liked it. You know what, Pam? That is fun at my expense.
And that's the best kind.
Jay, I need you to let them know what our support group is.
JNN Travels is here?
Here, I see Blaine. It's because he says things that make you want to hit. Well, thank you, Blaine. so much for your support.
It's wonderful support, Blaine. Thank you.
And I see JNN Travels is in the house too. Hey, good afternoon to you. How are you? So a little bit further down. Oh, I'm already getting behind in the chat. 17 people already here. Look at Cindy go. Cough, cough, clear throat. Cindy, I know whose side you're on. That's pretty evident.
I am so proud of Cindy.
And it looks like Pam is actually in your league as well. I smack my husband when he's being a smart ass. Oh. Blaine is pointing out, congrats on 430 subs, inching close to 500. That's awesome. Yes, indeed, Blaine, we are. Thank you so much for pointing that out. We have been working hard on the road to scramble them together. But yeah, slowly but surely, we are getting there.
And thank you, everyone, for joining us for our lives. We look so forward to it and talking to everyone.
Absolutely.
And making new friends.
Yes, absolutely. I see us and more is in the house too. Hey guys, what's going on?
Later we'll talk.
Good to see you.
Later we'll talk about squirrel dumplings.
Here we go.
They come with gravy.
God. Okay. Flamingo Pam asking, don't most men say such things? Well, I think it depends on who you ask here. There you go, Jay. You're the man. No beating O'Neill. That's right. That's right. I don't deserve to be beat like that. That's absolutely right. Let's see here. Cindy, LOL. Love you both. We love you too, Cindy.
Oh, and Cindy's getting up and going with her travel agency business too.
That's right. Yes.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, way to go.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Every time I see something about you and travel, as far as bookings and things like that, I've been forwarding it. So hopefully the message will get out that you're the person to talk to when we want to book something.
That's right. I came across a comment that I must have missed while scrolling, no doubt, but it came from Visos Travel, and he said, are you taking us to church? Well, Rafael, I kind of foresaw that was what we were going to get as far as comments are concerned, but no, we are not. This is what you're looking for.
Don't tell them.
No. That's right. Okay. So it being said that this is not a church where we are, that we're sitting in front of right now. We can pretend we are.
We're sitting in the church, yes.
It is not a church.
We go to a lot of churches.
Yeah, but this is not one of them. So anyways, if you can guess what this is behind us, please do let us know. I'm very curious what we're going to get. Flamingo Pam pointing out 70 watching but only 9 thumbs up.
Really?
Come
on.
Well, we're still amateurs. I mean, we're really starting out yet.
Thumbs up.
Let's see here. We'll scroll down a little bit. Oh, look at that. Nancy Fields is pointing out, we hurry to get ready to be here. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Really enjoy having you with us today. That's great. Scrolling down a little further. Oh, look here. Means to travel in the house.
Hi.
Hello to you.
Welcome to one of our new friends.
Elise and Derek. Yes, we actually attended their live stream a while back, and let me tell you, it is definitely worth the effort to check these guys out. They're amazing. They know a lot about traveling. You can definitely have a great conversation going with them. Absolutely.
Definitely want to join their family.
Yeah. What does Nancy say? Going for a walk after you watch y'all. Always a good plan. I like going for walks myself. That's for sure. Us and more is not looking forward to squirrel dumplings. Okay.
That's what we should put up there. Hashtag squirrel dumplings.
There you go. Let's see. What else do we have? They did you a favor. Apple sucks. Oh, that was with regards to the. That's not with regards to food. It's with regards to electronics. Oh. I thought for a moment it was about food, but it really wasn't. So.
No.
Okay, let's see. Jay then saying, I'll think of a name for our support group. He'll give me a few. Okay, you just let me know. Whenever you have it, Jay, just let me know.
I want to know what the guesses are to the location.
Yes,
June
exactly.
Thomas.
June Thomas, hey, how are you? I do not recall seeing it before, so
Oh,
welcome to Travel and Tour TV. And June is saying, Neil, my husband is in the same boat with the hit him again. You know what? Your husband too is
Girl
welcome on
power!
my side, June. I mean, me and Jay, we take care of us guys, absolutely. Oh, and then we scroll down all the way real fast. Let me see if my phone does anything better. Ooh, 21 in the house. That is
Hello,
awesome.
everyone.
Can I scroll down here? Well, phone giving me issues. Never mind. We're just gonna scroll here a little bit. Let's see. I see Viso here is connecting with Means to Travel. That is awesome. That is awesome. Means to Travel then saying, oh, thanks to Travel and Tour for the nice words. Would love to have any fellow travel lovers here come by for our live streams this week. Yeah, that's right. They do a lot of live streams too.
And travel tips.
Yeah, a lot of interaction going on here. Us and More is then planning to save the squirrels.
That's what we have to put a t-shirt.
Yes, save the squirrels. Make a t-shirt out of it. Absolutely, yeah. I don't see many guesses so far, though, as to what this background is, what it could be.
Because or where it is.
No, where it is, for that matter.
Give us a country, even.
Yes, a country, a type of building, or... Actually, yes, there was a guess here. I just had to scroll back a little further. Papa Moso is guessing a dining hall or a pub.
Ooh, I want to go there.
There you go. You know what? If this were a pub, that would really be
incredible.
Awesome. Yeah.
You know who might know?
It's not that. Who?
You know who might know? Means to Travel might know.
That is right. Yeah, I do think Means to Travel has a shot here at knowing what this could be, but I don't know. I want to see if anyone else has any guesses too here. Let's see. I see Adventures Ahead just stopped by. Hey guys, how are you?
Hello, nice to see ya.
That's great having you guys over here today. That's awesome. So Adventures Ahead. If you just stopped by, question here is, what is this building behind us?
What is it?
Since it's not a church, it's something else. Scroll down a little bit. There we go. Okay.
All new the people. What does it say?
I see Fisher is back. Made it back. Got my dinner. Hello, everyone. Hey, Fisher. How are you today? Glad to have you with us. Michelle Bowen is taking a shot. She is saying a cathedral in Europe. Well, it's not quite a cathedral. No. It is a large building, obviously, but it's not a cathedral. And I see... Oh, Nancy Fields. Oh, are we going to give it?
Well,
I think
it is a castle.
I think we have a winner here.
It is a castle, but what country is the castle?
You are correct, Nancy. It is a castle, but where is it? Means to Travel saying, is it a museum? Well, it is a museum in that sense that you can go inside, and it is a castle.
But it is a museum
and there is a lot to be seen in there. Jay thought a church in Italy. No, it was not a church. Flamingo Pam saying castle in Germany. Blaine thinks France. Us and More thinks Scotland.
Isn't France wonderful?
Here, another vote going up for Germany.
What's this?
Christina, hey, hello,
nice
how are you?
Ya.
Welcome. Yeah, I connected with Christina a while back in a different live stream. Glad to have you with us today.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, that's amazing. Papa Mosa taking a great guess. Germany, Neuschwanstein.
Wow.
I saw someone else who said about that it was a Harry Potter castle. Well, it kind of reminds you
We're
of
in
that.
Hogwarts.
Oxford University. No, that's not it. Means to Travel. No. Blaine then saying Chateau de Chambord, Loire-et-Cher. No, that's not it either. No. All right.
That sounds good.
I think we've had enough guesses.
Yes.
So we're just going to tell you this castle is actually located in the Netherlands. Mm-hmm. And we thought it would make for a very nice background. It's called the Haar.
Spell it. You
spell it D-E, and then the second word Haar would be H-A-A-R. just like that, De Haar. And this castle is about, I would say, a 45-minute drive from Amsterdam. And basically, the whole conception is that whenever people go to the Netherlands, the very first thing that comes to their minds is Amsterdam.
Yes.
Understandable. It is, of course, the capital. There is a lot to be seen in what they call the Venice of the North, but there is so much more to see. And this beautiful castle is absolutely one of them. If you watch our videos, you will have noticed the one picture that we're standing in front of a huge castle. Well, that is it. When you come in, this is basically the main hall, or one of the main halls.
The funny thing is Neil, who grew up in the Netherlands and is from the Netherlands, had never been to this castle.
No.
We decided to go on a recent trip over. We were looking at different things to do and different places to see, and this was one of them.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of new people here.
I do. Yeah, I think I need to go over that again. Let me see here. I think the chat on my
Meant to
phone
be
is
RVing is on here too, I see.
Yeah, right
them.
there. Hey, another
Hello.
newcomer. Welcome, welcome, guys. Glad to have you with us today. Yes, another wonderful
New
channel
friends.
that we connected to just the other day. Meant to be RVing. These guys are all about traveling with RVs, and that's something I've really wanted to do for quite some time.
Him more than me.
But never got to it because of this. So let's see here. Those were a lot of those guests.
Oh yeah, we already talked to her.
Christina, we saw her. Okay. Oh, Papa Moso just made a very great comment here. There we go. How far is this castle from Maastricht? Okay.
I love it there.
Papa Moso, I'm very happy you made this comment because I doubt that many people have heard of the city of Maastricht in the Netherlands. Basically, if you go all the way to the southeast, I would say about 2.5 hours drive from Amsterdam. Yes, you're on the other side of the country because the Netherlands isn't really that big. But you will find a wonderful city there called Maastricht. It actually is so old, it dates back from the Roman era. And I do believe it is one of 2 major cities in the Netherlands that are truly that old.
How far is it?
So from Maastricht, Papa Moso, I would say you're looking at almost 2-hour drive is what I'm thinking. So you're probably at maybe like about 100, 110 miles, something like that.
Hi, Nurse Nancy.
So let's see. I see Nautical Nurse Nancy has joined us, and she's showing off with her Dutch. You know what? That is so amazing. She knows a few words Dutch.
I'll tell you.
She says hello from windy Wisconsin and happy Wednesday. Well, happy Wednesday to you, Nancy. Fantastic that you stopped by again in our live stream. That's awesome.
I watched one of your videos this week about the chef's table, and now I really want to do that. Neil doesn't want to do that, but I want to do that.
You know what? I'm not sure if I want to do it.
He said there was too much cheese.
Okay, yeah. So, excuse me. The paradox of the day here is that I'm not much of a cheese eater, and meanwhile, I'm born in a cheese country.
I love cheese.
Yeah.
But oh my God, I just love.
But I ate it on pizza. I'm weird like that.
I know. I love the video. The video was amazing. I like food videos.
I saw someone else just stop in. Tasia Truffle is here.
Hello,
welcome, welcome. Good seeing you here.
There's a lot of new friends in here today.
There is, and that is
so
great.
Feel free to connect with each other and have a nice conversation. That's wonderful. I'm so happy to see that.
Yeah, look, I can already imagine.
There's never too much cheese.
I can imagine Nancy's astonishment here. What is this guy saying? He's born in the Netherlands, and like one of the biggest cheese countries there is. Well, you know what, Nancy, what I've noticed? I think that here in the US, they do way more with cheese than in the Netherlands. And meanwhile, the reputation is vice versa.
And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of fried foods in the Netherlands.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. If you think that's American.
If it fits in a deep fryer, we put it in there. And we bread it in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. So let's see. I love that, Neil. Well, there you go. Means to travel, talking to Blaine here. I haven't been able to join yet, but we'll try on Saturday. Thanks a million for subscribing. That's great. I'm glad you're all connecting. That's awesome.
You know what I heard this week, and I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe some of you can help me out with this. Is I heard that if they see the word subscribe in over here in the chat, that they can actually stop your live stream.
Well, I think that only happens if it really gets out of hand. I see here Taser Travel made a comment. I won't be able to stick around long. Need to work on some stuff for our live stream as part of the quarantine cruise-a-thon on Saturday.
We are so looking forward to that.
Yes, we are. We have a totally different lineup this time, so we are not a participant. We will be around, however,
Yep, stopping
to
by.
support everyone stopping by. That's for sure. And that will be taking place on Saturday, and I do believe it starts at 10 again.
Yes,
so
it does.
The next quarantine cruise-a-thon Saturday, this Saturday, complete with an after party, starting at 10 a.m. EST in the morning. Michelle Bowen says here, Kimberly and I can go to the chef's table, and Neil and Jay can choose a different dinner.
Maybe we can do that.
I think me and Jay will probably be hitting some beers or something.
Ian's gonna sit at the buffet and not be hit by anyone.
Really? Really, Kimberly? That's not nice. Means to Travel saying here, I tried a ton of fried food last month in Amsterdam.
Yes, you did. I'm sure you did.
No doubt you did. Did you go to a place called Fabo, Means to Travel?
They have fried foods in little windows.
It's basically it's a snack bar, what we call. So it's nothing but fried foods and all the things that you shouldn't be eating too often, for sure. But you throw a little coin in, you open a little window, and you take whatever it is you want to eat out. So I'm curious if you experienced that. What did you see?
I don't know.
It looked like you were seeing something. I saw someone else stop by. Hey, look. Here he is.
Hi, Tommy.
Tommy Travels. Welcome, my friend. I was hoping you would stop by today.
We stopped at his live stream and got so much love.
Amazing. I'm still looking for words to explain that experience.
It was wonderful.
This guy is awesome, people. Really awesome. Very welcoming. So I'm very glad that you stopped by us today, Tommy. That's great. So let's see. Scroll back a little further. I think I missed. Austin Moore saying, at To Travel Tour, you're talking about #creator.
Yes.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. Throw it out. If you are a creator, just put it over here in the chat, and that way you can all do some more networking.
That would be good.
Yeah, that would be good for everyone. Sure. Absolutely.
Our family's growing, and that makes me so happy.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know what? It makes for a very interesting conversation. Diversity is important.
Absolutely. Papa Moza saying, Nancy and Moza both live near Mars. Google it. I'm sure.
We actually live near Mars, too.
I was going to say, isn't there like a Mars PA?
Yes, there is.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. Scroll up a little bit. No, I can scroll down a little bit. Visos Travel saying, I will be off-hand on Saturday. Have to work on my daughter's 8th grade class video. I wonder why they chose me.
I don't know.
Let me think about that a moment, Raphael. Let me think about that.
Oh, we have questions.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to that. Let's first go over the comments here. I'm liking this interaction that we have going. I don't like always just rambling on and telling the story and without any interaction.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you do ramble a lot.
Oh, you mean you were going to say something back? So Nancy is saying, yes, I miss my croquettes, pommes and so many Dutch foods. Yeah. You know what, Nancy? If you have, there is nothing like, and I know here in the United States, whenever you have fries, which is the pommes frites actually, it's here they typically have that with ketchup. But my favorite is if you have some really good peanut sauce with that. That is absolutely delicious.
I like the curry sauce.
Curry sauce is good too. You get that in Germany. Meant to be everything says, meet these awesome folks at your house at Tommy Travels. There you go. Nice. Uh-oh, am I getting behind again in the chat?
You're always behind.
Well, that's because my phone kind of tends to freeze whenever this happens.
How many do we have here now?
According to my phone, 24. But again, I'm not sure exactly if that is a correct amount. But that's great. Means to travel then saying, I got a Dutch sampler platter at the Albert Kuip market and everything was fried.
Yes.
I bet it was. Yep. And I also bet it was very enjoyable. Hey, I see a new name. I see a new name. Social couplepreneur. There you go.
Hello.
Good afternoon
Nice
to
to
you.
meet ya.
Welcome, welcome, and nice to meet you. I'm very happy you stopped by here. That's great. Okay. Let's see.
A lot of first timers today, which is wonderful.
Yeah, that's great.
And a lot of our good friends too, which is always wonderful.
Let's see if I missed anything there. Papa Moses saying Mars Cheese Castle, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Oh, wow.
That sounds like a place for you to go to.
He won't even go in cheese shops.
Us and more to travel and tour, having a little trouble finding a dumpling for our t-shirts.
Well, we'll have us ladies will have dumplings in our t-shirts.
Kimberly. And then it is hashtag hit him again. You know, I don't hit women, but you know.
And I haven't even been drinking.
Oh my God. Then Nancy is asking, Neil and Kim, did you already talk about your background? It looks really wonderful.
Thank you.
As a matter of fact, Nancy, yes, we did. We had some really wild guesses as to what it was. We started out with a church, and then it drifted into guesses that were saying, is it Oxford University? Well, no, it is not that. It is a castle, actually, about 45-minute drive from Amsterdam. It's called De Haar. D-E, next word, Haar, H-A-A-R. Absolutely beautiful place. In fact, you may have seen the outside in our videos. When you see our intro, at some point you see a picture of us standing in front of the castle. And that is exactly the same castle. It's just on the inside.
They have beautiful gardens there too.
Fisher from Ventures can't get enough from all that abuse you're causing me. And then you're the one making the smart comments. Nancy then saying, Kip Curry, we don't have anything like that here.
No.
You know what? The only thing that I can think of that is remotely close to that would be Chicken Tonight, which used to be.
They don't have that anymore in the United States.
I don't know. They don't?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was pretty good. That's a shame.
Down Under Cruisers, yay!
We have the Down Under Cruisers in the house. Good morning to you. We know it is very early in the morning.
They're going to be part of the cruise-a-thon.
So we are thrilled that you made it here. That is awesome to have your morning coffee with us. And yes, people, the Down Under Cruisers are going to feature in the cruise-a-thon on Saturday. So make sure you don't miss out on them either. Papa Moso then saying, time for thumb up, friends. Thank you so much, Papa Moso. We appreciate that. That's great. I have a feeling I missed a few more comments.
I'm sure.
There we go. Here, Means to Travel saying, I bought some 10 months aged Gouda at Costco last week to give myself a little Dutch feeling while stuck at home.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? If you cannot go to the places you love to go to, then you might as well bring them into your house. So I certainly cannot blame you for that. Even though I wouldn't have a piece of it, but that's me. Social couplepreneur saying love curry.
Yeah, curry's good.
Yeah, I like curry too. Okay, a little bit further down. Let's see.
Everybody's saying hello to each other, which is amazing.
Oh, I said more. Is saying to travel on tour found it. Look on our Facebook page later for the design. Oh my God. Oh, this is going to be epic. I have a feeling.
Save the squirrel!
This is going to be epic. Blaine commenting, hey, I just clicked on that comment and the chat moved up. That is not cool. Where did it go?
I don't know.
It went up. Yes, right here. They will be there at 5 p.m. EST, if I recall. So this was about the Down Under Cruises featuring in Saturday's Cruise-a-thon. Down Under Cruises, thanks for the plug, guys. You're more than welcome. Josh Odom in the house.
Hi, Josh.
Josh, how are you doing, my friend? Great to have you with us this afternoon. Rather late than never. Don't
How's-
worry about it.
How's the cow?
Yeah, tell us how the cow is. Is she missing traveling yet? We would love to hear from you. Means to travel and saying more good of me and Kimberly. Then. Oh yes, absolutely.
Definitely.
But you know what, Elise or Derek or whoever is chatting to us right now,
There's a
or
picture of
both.
her.
Yes, I know.
So we kind of assume it's her, but
it is them both in the trap.
yes.
Anyways, what was I going to say? See, you distract me, and this is what happens. That's not cool. I was going to say something purposeful.
Was it?
Yes.
Was it
And then you
important?
distract me like that. Oh yeah, it was. I was going to point out that I'll just be drinking the wine.
Wine is good.
Okay, let's see. Down on the cruise is saying, hey Neil, the thing I found about Europe that we don't have here is looking at buildings that are hundreds of years old.
Yes.
That is very true down on the cruises. Absolutely. There is some really wonderful things in Europe to see that are a little older than just about 100 or just 200 years old. In fact, there are some beer breweries that go back as far as the medieval times. So don't be surprised if you have a beer and on the bottle it says brewery since 1340 some. This particularly tends to happen in countries like Germany.
There was a product, and I can't remember what it was to save my life, but it said product that established 13 something, and then it said we survived the plague.
That is pretty awesome. I like that. That is really cool. Josh Odom responding to our question. Cows are currently wet. It has been raining here. Oh,
okay.
So they're probably not too happy then right now. Means to travel pointing out there's just Elise talking right now. All right, that is very good to know. Visos Travel. I miss the Kinder eggs. They are banned in the US. Wonder why.
Well, no, we have them at the Walmart.
Yeah, I thought we had them too.
Yeah, and they have little toys inside.
Hey, I see Mr. Means to Travel is
Welcome.
here. Could that possibly be Derek? Welcome, welcome. Good to have you here this afternoon. That's great. I'm glad you stopped by. Josh Odom, or Blaine saying at Josh Odom, I bet Fernando is kind of moody today. That's fantastic. Means to travel and saying to travel to I tried Dutch wine for the first time last month and it was so tasty from around the Maastricht area. Oh, that's interesting.
It really is. I don't know if I've done much with Dutch wine.
I'm trying to think here because the Netherlands doesn't really have the climate usually to be a wine country. Yeah, Germany does. Maybe it's far enough south that it is possible after all. Nancy pointing out, true, we do not have those old buildings in America. No, not typically, but hey, the US has other things to see and visit. I mean, that is one thing I will say about the US. It is so big that there is so many different things to see.
You know what I do like here in the United States that we do have a lot of architecture is like the Art Deco.
Yeah,
from like the 20s and 30s, and I really like that. In fact, I had some doors and things, I think it was, that were kind of Art Deco design on my Facebook this week. I like architecture things too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. According to Taser Travel, they have Kinder in Canada.
See, we have Kinder, I know. Maybe they just don't have it in your state.
Oh look, Means to Travel. Greeting, Derek. Mr. Means to Travel dialing in from another room in the house. Yeah, make sure you two get acquainted. Then I saw
traffic in the living room.
I saw a question coming in from Flamingo Pam here. There you go. Kimberly, what was your favorite traveling adventure? Thank you for that question, Pam. Kimberly, you first. Favorite traveling adventure?
It's all, like I say, it's always the last place I was or the place I am right now.
Right now you're at home.
Yes, and it's always an adventure.
Would you like
live with him?
Would you like Would you like a tour of the attic?
The attic's
or the
nice.
Basement? Nice
I don't
and
like
creepy.
the basement. There's been so many good trips that we've done, and so much. I mean, everything has been good. I mean, we've had a few hiccups, but that makes for part of the adventure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And of course, I always said I loved our France trip, and I want to go back to France. A lot more I want to see.
Yeah, no.
And I'm going to go with your mother.
Well, good luck.
So what about you?
You still haven't given her an answer. Come on, surely you can think of at least one of your favorite travel adventures, something that really stood out. Because that's what she's asking.
Um, I really, really, really liked the last cruise that we did. I will say that.
The last cruise
on the Divina.
With the Caribbean islands like that. Yeah, that was amazing.
That was a great cruise. We had a lot of fun. It was really relaxed, and we just really enjoyed ourselves. And the food was really good on that trip.
That is true. Yeah, we definitely enjoyed the food. Well, as for me, I like to see a lot of different places all in one vacation. So this is going to sound maybe a little bit strange to you, but I actually liked our little getaway to Verona, Italy.
That was a good trip.
It was, because we started in Germany. I was living in Germany at the time, in the Munich area. So in order to get from Munich to Verona, Italy, you actually cross through the Alps in Austria. So we got to cross the Alps, and that was wonderful. I really liked that. And it's so funny how the situation and how the culture is different, like, with every hour passing almost.
But I was very sick at that point.
Yeah, you don't remember too much of that trip.
I had a fever.
Yeah, you were definitely quite out.
But I was so excited to be in Italy, and I'm like, I'm not going to miss Italy. So
no. It was our first time in Italy too, and Verona was gorgeous, but it was, well, let's say, a little chaotic.
Yes.
To give you an example, we went into the city, drove into the city, and we approached this stoplight, and there was just like two lanes.
Two lanes.
Right in front of the stoplight, so you would expect two cars there. There was no two cars there was three.
No, there wasn't. There was four.
Well, are you counting 96-year-old grandma on a scooter?
Then there was a scooter, and it was we're talking older people on little scooters, like cutting people off and going through.
Yeah, that was kind of nuts. And then the navigation told me to park in someone's living room. What was that about?
Navigation was deciding that we should go down alleys that I'm sure that you could only get down with a horse, not a car.
Yeah, but I really liked that trip, though. We got to see a lot.
Had a good
time. Oh, here we go. Now I need to scroll up a little bit further. I see the Beavers channel just stopped by. Hey guys, how are you?
Hi, nice to see ya.
Glad you stopped by. Well, I hope this shout out helps. Beavers channel is also a new channel we recently connected with. They are definitely worth the effort to check out, guys. So let's see. I think I missed some more comments here. Deja saying in the USA they have Kinder Joy. Not exactly the same as Kinder Surprise.
Okay.
Right. Maybe that is the difference then. Yeah. Means of Travel saying, I used to be on the advertising team for Kinder, so I can speak to this. The Kinder candy with toys inside the chocolate is banned. Oh. The eggs in the US have the toys inside plastic. Okay. Oh, that's why then. Yeah. I figured it had to do something with the little toys in there. Then the Down Under cruises to Mr. Means to Travel. Guys, it gives a new meaning to isolation. Yeah. Us and More seems to be still quite involved with the dumpling t-shirt. I will print it our and post a pic all designed one by. We probably should have one. Okay. Oh, I'm really getting behind. Flamingo Pam is offering to go with you to France.
Yes.
Sure, leave me behind. I see how it is. Jay, I think we're a minority anymore. Blaine and saying, dear Hilton Head here at Meant to Be RVing. I'm a new creator which will start vlogs soon, so we'd love to see you subscribe. You know what, Blaine? It is about time you started creating some videos yourself. You've always been so involved with all these wonderful creators and travel channels and cruise channels. And
putting things together.
You love cruising and you love travel. So yeah, you should definitely have your own channel. Absolutely, yeah. Visa's Travel and saying the chocolate on the European is so much better.
Is it?
I do believe that.
I don't know. I haven't had it here, to be honest.
Think of it. In Europe, what countries are known for chocolate?
Belgium.
Belgium, yeah. Which
France.
not as much as Belgium, but there
But
is another
Belgium.
one.
You know what?
Switzerland.
Yes, of course. But I'll be honest, I had some of the best candy, best little treats I've ever had in Munich.
Oh yeah, Munich is amazing for sweet tooth. Absolutely. Nancy Fields then saying, we just booked a princess cruise April 24th, 2021. That's awesome. Good for you.
Where are you going?
Yeah, do let us know where you're going. We're curious what your itinerary is like. We know the start from Long Beach, Com Suite. There you go. Nice. Good for you. And apparently that is on the same day as Raphael's wife's birthday.
Oh.
There you go. Means of travel then saying it's hard to choose between Swiss and Belgian chocolate for me. You got great taste, Elise. Absolutely. Oh, darn. We jumped again. Yeah, I missed a bunch of comments here. Papa Moso is saying, if you like Art Deco, then come to Chicago and you can take a walking tour or a guided tour out of here. Yeah, you know what? I only was in Chicago once to connect planes, but it's definitely a city we have yet to visit and seriously explore.
I was in Chicago years ago, but that was on business. So I was busy. I didn't get to see a whole lot.
You liked it better than New York, you said.
Yeah, I did. At the time, I did.
Yeah. Then Blaine making a comment. You should have went inside and raided the fridge and said GPS put you there. Oh, so this was in with regards to our road trip to Italy. I'm sure whatever was in that fridge could not have been too bad.
No.
Okay. Flamingo Pam then saying, what I think is cool about Europe is you can jump a train and head almost anywhere. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. In fact, that is how I ended up taking Kimberly to Paris at one time.
Yeah, we talked about that, I think, last week.
Yep. But yeah, I like those high-speed trains that go like 180 miles an hour. And then they have like the little displays up that tell you how fast you're going. That's really awesome. I like that. Let's see. Blaine asking, do I get royalties on this t-shirt? The dumpling t-shirt. Daniel Fields pointing out 26 watching and 26 thumbs. That's a good ratio. Yeah, that's 100% score. We don't hit that very often, but yeah, that's great.
And I'm just so glad everybody took the time out of their day to come and hang out with us and talk travel.
See, Nancy understands it. Poor Neil, getting hit and left behind. See what I put up with, Nancy? This is what happens all the time. Luckily, Jay understands too. He knows what I'm going through. Papa Moses saying, Nancy feels, I lived in Antioch, but back home, I hope I pronounced that right. I mean, after all, I was born a Dutchman and I tend to pronounce things very oddly. How did I pronounce Monongahela or Monongahela?
Oh, that was good.
I probably still pronounce it wrong. The river nearby. Okay.
I like how you say omelet.
Okay, it's just an omelette.
See? Do you hear it?
It's omelette.
Say it again.
It's an omelette. Well, who cares how I say omelette?
It's terrible. So cute.
It's an omelette.
There. Now you said it's Pennsylvania. Now we're going to say yuns.
That is not just Pennsylvania. That's like Western Pennsylvania.
That's Western Pennsylvania.
Nancy seems to be fond of Belgian truffles. Yum, now I'm snacking again. I'm sure you are. Blaine then pointing out Ireland and Sweden have many chocolates. Do they? You know what? I did not know that. I didn't know those were chocolate countries.
Okay.
Spikers then saying, agreed, Visa's truffle Blaine relic will skyrocket in minutes. Oh, yes, absolutely.
Because we all love Blaine.
Blaine is going to get monetized in like 2 days.
Yes.
There is no doubt about that. Let's see. I think I missed a few. I'm having a hard time scrolling through here. Josh Oda made a comment here. Hey, I want some Chinese food again. Yeah, I could go for that too. I'm kind of missing that. Unfortunately, they did close the one down though due to, well, issues, let's say. Meant to be RVing says, guys, I enjoyed and have to moderate another show. I will be back. Much love and kindness to you all to travel tour. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Meant
stopping
to be RVing.
by.
Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully until next time. We very much enjoyed having you over here.
I want to ask a question.
Well, wait a minute. Fisher from
question.
Venture saying Josh Odom is eating it now. So good. Fisher from Ventures managed to get Chinese food somewhere.
Well, yeah, you can go get it.
Yeah,
You
I
could
guess
do
so.
takeout.
Oh, sweet and sour chicken. Yeah, there you
I
go.
like sweet and sour shrimp.
Tommy Travels connecting to means to travel in our live stream. That's wonderful. Hello there. I'm watching your 4-long weekend travel trips content. Well done. That's great.
Yeah, they do a nice job.
All right, scrolling down. Us and More is actually quite fond of chocolate. Chocolate definitely my food of choice. So that is approved by them.
You know, he doesn't eat cheese and his sister doesn't like chocolate.
Between the two of us, we have it worked out. Blaine saying they do well on cruise ships selling art. You get you drunk, and next thing you know, the wife has spent thousands. Glad my wife doesn't do the art auctions.
I don't do the art auctions.
You know, Blaine. You know what?
You
know what the most dangerous part is? If first they have a liquor tasting, and right after that an art auction.
They do, and they give you free champagne during the auctions. They're not stupid.
And then you wake up, and it's like, when did this happen?
No, you wake one day. It comes to your house because they ship it to you, and you go.
Yeah, probably. What did I buy this? Yeah. Means to travel, telling Josh Odom, I love some Chinese soup dumplings right now. I wouldn't dare try to make those at home, but they're always so good at restaurants. Mm-hmm. Yes, that they are. I think you're particularly fond of those, aren't you?
I like dumplings, even squirrel dumplings.
Us and More than telling Blaine, I mean, I need help selling them. I reckon I can hire you. Look at Us and More go, trying to get all that business going in our live stream.
You know, I've been looking at different venues to do some t-shirts for us too. Anybody have their merchandise or their t-shirts through a good company that they think we should take a look at, please let us know. It would be appreciated. Because I've been kind of going through that because we have the beautiful artwork that Allie did for us for our Travel and Tour, and we're thinking that might be nice to put on some things. So because we want some t-shirts for us, and our family would like some, and maybe he would like some. And we'd like to be able to do that.
Fisher from Ventures apparently just wants you to randomly beat me.
Okay.
Hey, why would you pay? Why would you do that?
I'm giving people what they want.
Yeah, you do, but hey, I'm the other half of this channel, remember? Hey, we got more food here. Nancy Fields telling Papa Mose, I know where that is where you live. Ever been to Gino's East in Chicago? Best spinach deep dish pizza.
Well, I like spinach.
I think pizza. that is more you than me, spinach pizza. Down on the cruises, then saying, truth be known, Neil, you enjoy a good whack every now and then. You know what? Down on the cruises, it's getting awful frequent anymore.
This is getting interesting here for an afternoon.
Yeah, a little bit too interesting. Josh Odom is getting hungry. There you go. And Spiker's then saying, don't forget to join our Facebook page. Yes, we do indeed have that, a community where you are absolutely free to promote your own channels as well if you are a creator.
Hi, Tyler.
It's a very easygoing Facebook page. But yeah, we hope that people are able to connect there with each other too. So share your travel stories, share your cruise stories.
Please.
And just have a good time. That's all there is to it.
Hi, Tyler.
And I see that Tyler Show has joined us. Hey, how are you doing, my friend? Glad to have you over today. That's awesome. You know what? I don't like that there is like this button that says new comments, like rushing you. It's like, you have new comments, you're not keeping up.
There's somebody. I didn't see them before.
I know. Let's see here.
We have so many new people.
I know, and I'm seriously getting behind it.
And he's doing a terrible job. DNG Explorers.
You cannot even read. Leave me alone.
I can see it.
Taser Travel saying timeshare sales presentations work the same way in Mexico. They have free drinks, hope to loosen you up so you buy an expensive timeshare. I can see that. Yeah, definitely. That's just part of their way of marketing, so to say. Us and More than saying, save the squirrels. Yeah, I guess they're not really that safe anymore. I saw that we do have. There you go. DNG Explorer stopped by. Hey, how are you guys
Hello, nice to
doing?
have you.
Yes, that's great. Oh, I see we have hit 30 people in the chat now. That is wonderful, guys.
At least
That
we
is
think there's
absolutely
30.
amazing. Yeah, we think there's 30.
There's 130, but you know.
Yeah, that's great. DNG Explorers, another travel channel, guys. Please make sure you do check them out. They are wonderful creators, have some really cool stuff on their channel. So let's scroll down a little bit further here and see. Oh boy, Cindy is getting a little bit, I don't know, maybe she's drinking. Hashtag Project Speedo, no chocolate.
I don't know exactly what's going on.
Cindy, what is going on? Are you drinking?
What's going on at your house, honey?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what kind of party you're having. Nancy Fields saying, just a friend bought $12,000 worth of art on our last cruise, which was his first cruise. Oh my gosh.
And according to his wife, it's his last cruise.
You know, shouldn't be surprised if that is what ends up happening. Us and more on a mission to make the t-shirts. There you go. Tasia Travel and saying, the problem with art auctions on a cruise is that there are many added costs like framing and shipping. Yeah, I can see that they kind of lure you with a very, relatively okay looking price.
I will say the nicest art gallery that we went through on a cruise ship was Holland America.
I gotta admit that is correct. Yeah.
Yes, we do enjoy looking at the art. We really do. And different ships have different amounts of things in different types, and Holland America was the nicest.
Jay Bowen is understanding the seriousness of the situation with you hitting me all the time.
Okay.
But you know what? That hashtag hit him again is getting out of control,
Well, you're the one who put it on there.
Yeah, but that was only at gunpoint.
Not true.
Not true. Proverbially it was true. Ooh, Nancy Fields is telling a little bit more about that pizza place out there in the Chicago area. The crust at Gino's East is cornbread crust. I never heard of pizza with cornbread crust. Oh, Gino's. Yeah, I guess it's Gino. See, here I go again with my pronunciations. Means to Travel saying, I live in Chicago but never eat deep dish pizza. I like Peace Pizza on North Avenue though. Okay, what's the pizza that they have over there like then, Elise? Do let us know.
Now we want pizza.
Papa Moso witnessed it. Papa Moso, be my witness. She struck that. Yes, she did, Papa Moso. And you know what? She does that all the time. That's just not cool. All right, scroll down a little bit.
Oh, hi, Christine.
I see Christine is in the house. Welcome, welcome.
Kiss him again instead. Aww.
Yes, I like that much better. Exactly, that is much better. Let's have a look here, because I think all of a sudden the chat jumped again. Oh, Nancy Fields saying about that situation back there. He has no wife and he won 8,000 playing crabs. Ooh. Oh, that explains it.
Hi, Sean. Hi, Casey.
Spiker saying, only drinking water, hashtag Project Speed is a joke between a few. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, that makes sense then. Hey, and I see Sean and Casey on vacay mode is here. Hey, welcome, guys. Welcome. Fantastic to have you with us this time. That's amazing. I was hoping for you guys to stop by at some point and attend one of our lives. That's really cool. So for those of you,
they're so much fun.
Oh, they always are. Very laid back, very easygoing. Always enjoy going to these guys' live streams. That's amazing. And I do trivia a lot too. Yeah, I got some trivia. I tend to really suck at that.
I know.
Because either I am not fast enough with my answer, or I just don't know the answer, or I'm, I guess too foreign to know the answer. If you want to put it that, are you discriminating against me now?
No.
You know you married me, right?
I do, and I remember.
And yet you're discriminating.
Married you twice.
You married me once.
Married him twice.
We run away. You can count that as just marrying.
It was amazing.
Looks like means to travel. Checking out Sean and Casey on vacay mode. Yes, they do have a great travel.
Yeah, and
great travel, great channel.
yeah, and
Great
they have a lot
travel
of fun.
channel, something like that.
They were,
but they're great.
during the last
Absolutely, do check them out.
cruise-a-thon, I love the outfits and I love the energy that they put forth. It was really great.
Yeah. Flamingo Pam, Holland America line has quality studio service and food. There you go. Yeah. I was just particularly impressed with the art gallery there. That was nice. There was this one artist that you really liked, Chaba Marcus.
Yes, very much.
Josh Odom saying, Flamingo Pen was the only chocolate I could keep in my desk at school, though I did allow a few kids to try it. Talk about funny. Yeah, there's something to think about. Okay, scrolling down a little bit further. I'll say more about the t-shirts. You asked who can make the t-shirts. I do. All right, fair enough. Okay, we did see that comment. Oh, it jumped again. Okay, so everyone, just to let you know, if I happen to miss a comment and you would really like us to point it out and to talk a little bit about it, it's very much possible that we missed it. I'm trying to scroll through the comments here. My phone doesn't really seem to like the chat all that much. So just tell us again and we'll try to get to it, all right? Spiker saying, I love square cut thin crust pizza. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I like Joey-O's pizza. Anybody who's local to our area knows what Joey-O's pizza is. But it seems like you have to be raised in this area to really like Joey-O's pizza. You don't like it.
Right. I see a question from Nancy here. Do you have any fun summer plans? I don't think at this time really yet.
No, I think a lot's going to depend on the state of the world.
Yeah, whatever's possible.
Whatever's possible. We would like to get back to Europe again.
Yeah, but we got nothing set in stone yet. So if your question is, did we actually book something, then the answer would be no.
Right now, the next thing we have booked is the group cruise in October.
Right. Really looking forward to that one.
Yes.
I'm not sure how this would work, Raphael. Hit him with your kiss. How would that work? I'm not sure, but that. Okay, let's see. Nancy seems to be just very fond of pizza. I love pizza anyway. Thin crust, deep dish, Chicago, New York, St. Louis, stuffed crust. Now I gotta make some pizza tonight. You know what? Talking about food makes you hungry. That's true. Okay,
and I am going to ask a question. I'm asking a question because I'm ready to ask a question.
You're ready to ask a question? Okay.
In everybody's travels, I want to know the absolute worst meal you've ever had. The worst.
Yeah, we're curious to that. So I'm very curious what us and more is going to have to say about that.
It doesn't have to be a cruise ship. It can be at a restaurant.
But anyone else too, just let us know. We're very curious to the answer what we're going to get.
You might not want to mention it if it was at somebody's house.
So I saw a comment from Christine here, what the backdrop was. For those of you who just stopped by and ended up chatting to us here, the backdrop is actually a large hall inside of a castle located in the Netherlands. So that's what that is.
What is Tyler saying there, honey?
Tyler Show saying, I'm adding a travel trivial to my live stream on Friday, but it is hard to find some facts on the cruise industry and to find them that people do not know. It took so long. Oh, I bet it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt it took you some time and effort to make all that work, Tyler. Absolutely. Is that your closet? No, it's no. You know what? Our closet is actually bigger than that. So yeah.
Then what?
Then this hall here. We have a way bigger closet than
that. Oh. I need one.
No, we don't. Just kidding. Just kidding. Let's see here. I saw a few more questions. Let me see.
Again, worst meal.
Yeah, here. Flamingo Panel's asking, 2002, you're on the October 24th Breeze Cruise. Yes, we are. We actually managed to get ourselves a stateroom, balcony stateroom actually, for that cruise. So yes, we will join.
The backdrop is at a castle in the Netherlands. The har.
And I do have to comment on Blaine's comment here. I love pizza. Does anyone beside me like pineapple on pizza? Yes, I do. Absolutely. Hawaiian
It's simply
pizza.
wrong.
It's simply right.
It's wrong.
No.
Blaine, really?
Okay, you have Italian roots, so yes, of course you're going to say that it's wrong. Okay, let's go a little bit further down. Here we go. Down on the cruise is saying here, when I was about 10 years old, I went with my parents on a trip to Durban, South Africa, and we went out one night to a steak restaurant. The toothpick had more flavor.
Oh my.
That is bad. If you go to a steak restaurant and the toothpick has more flavor,
Yeah, you
that
like
is
good steak
bad.
when you go to a restaurant that specializes.
There you go. Ooh, the pineapple pizza is gaining more fans here. Daniel Fields, I love pineapple pizza. Here, Down Under Cruise is another fan. See, I'm not the only one.
I don't know. It seems popular with guys.
Well, that doesn't mean it isn't popular. Hey, I see Margaret here. Hey, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Castle de Haar. You know, there you go. Welcome, welcome, Margaret. Glad to have you here with us yet again. I do know that we have seen you here before in our live stream. That's fantastic that you keep showing up. We're always glad to have you.
And our question was the worst meal you've ever had.
Yeah, there are a few comments here. Here we go. Here, means to travel. Worst meal for me was more about effort than taste. I mistakenly ordered fish in a small town in China and had to debone the entire thing with only chopsticks.
Oh my God.
Story. Holy cow.
I give you credit, honey. I
Wow.
would have given up.
That is some serious stuff going on there.
Oh my gosh.
Mistakenly ordered and then debone the whole thing yourself with chopsticks. You know what? I would probably have paid and just walked away.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I
don't
give
have
her
the
credit.
patience for
I
that.
don't either.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Flamingo Pam looking forward about meeting us on the cruise. Yes, that is cool. We'll meet you then. Yes, you will. And yes, we are going to have some fun together. Absolutely. That's for sure. I see us and more made a comment here. To travel and tour the gluten-free bread / pizza on Carnival Paradise. It was like magic sand falling to crumbles in your hands and tasted nasty. Probably had squirrel in it. Just saying. That's fantastic.
Because squirrels do not have gluten.
They don't?
No. Squirrels.
Gluten-free squirrels? That's great.
But the dumplings do contain gluten.
The dumplings do, yeah, probably. Fisher from Ventures is in your camp, Kimberly. No pineapple. Hashtag no pineapple. Okay, let me see if I can scroll down a little bit without messing everything up. Oh, more support though. My son loves pineapple on his pizza, says Cindy. Blaine, hit her over pineapple. Oh, well, you know what, Blaine? I don't hit women, but you know, I know it's tempting in this case. The pineapple blasphemy here. Yeah, that's not good. Oh no, here we go. Cici came here saying, "How about a slideshow of the castle? I only like pineapple and hot pepper pizza when I was pregnant." Oh, okay. Well, I don't know, of course, but yeah, I have understood that women tend to like different things when they are pregnant.
Yeah. Mine was jalapeno peppers.
There you go.
You know what? We've actually been talking about doing some videos and we'd love to have your input on this.
Yes.
Different travels that we've already done, and we have a lot of photography, but not a lot of video content.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it is all. I mean, we were legitimately there. We did have a great time traveling, and it's all these destinations that we took some really nice pictures. It's just it would be videos with more pictures rather than footage. So we are curious if that would interest you at all. If it does turn out that the majority says yes, that is worth the effort, then we are going to go for it and we will make a video.
See, I think that we should do like some shorter videos that are like a lot of pictures, some nice music, a few fun facts about the destination, and do them that way. Like some pictures, some fun facts, and just a little shorter on time.
Yeah, but I'm still kind of convinced that, you know, a 10 minutes minimum for a video like that
See, I think this
that's
would be about
necessary, I
5.
think.
What do you all think?
Yeah, just let us know, because we are kind of endlessly discussing it without a definite outcome. Wouldn't be the first time. Tommy Travels saying here, well, would never turn down pizza unless it is one of those gourmet deals with the goat cheese and weird toppings and a whole wheat crust.
I do like the goat cheese.
You can skip the goat cheese for me,
Ooh.
but I have a feeling Us and More is going to be looking at this with a rather leery eye.
Goat cheese is fine. Now I like when it has the oh, I know what I mean, but I can't think of it.
Oh, wait a minute. I saw something.
See, 5-minute tops. Christine said 5-minute tops.
Well, hold on a minute. I saw something. I saw Griswold stop by. There you go. Hey,
Hi.
how are you guys doing?
Nice to see
Welcome,
you.
welcome. Good seeing you yet again in our live stream.
This is Castle Har. That's what you missed. And we all
De
had
Haar.
Dahar. And we all had squirrel dumplings.
You didn't have squirrel dumplings. You
Well,
want
he
to
asked
make
what
them.
he missed.
Tasia Travel actually answered that question too. I can't think of a worse meal, though we have had a few bad ones over the years. However, for best meals, it would have to be the Cake Mansion in Toronto. Okay.
Good to know.
Sounds like a place where you can get some good beers too. Let us know what you had, Tasia. We'd love to find out. Let's see. Oh god, here we go again. I love a dash of pineapple over my squirrel dumplings as well. We're never gonna get rid of these
Maybe
darn
just on the
squirrel
side.
dumplings. Daniel Fields saying, Nancy Fields, our worst meal was on that excursion in St. Petersburg, Russia.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? St. Petersburg is on our list, but do tell us what you had there. And Mr. Means to Travel told Means to Travel
Yeah, he
not
told her not to order
it.
the fish, but she ordered
Yeah,
it
yeah,
anyways.
yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so for Griswold too, and for anyone else who just stopped by in our live stream, welcome. Right now we are discussing
Many things.
we're discussing several things. First of all, the worst meal you've ever had on any vacation or any trip you've done. And second, me and Kimberly are kind of going back and forth on whether or not to make some videos that contain more very nice photographs than footage, but still it would be more photographs than footage, because we do have a lot of travels under our belt, but not all that much footage. So do give us your input, please.
See?
Christine saying, yes, slideshow with you talking over us, giving us the scoop. Okay, yeah, that would be something
Like
to
I
consider.
said, I'm thinking, and my vision is kind of like the slides of the different place of whatever place that we're talking about. Say it's the Czech Republic, and we go with maybe 5 facts and maybe just 5 or 6 minutes in the video, and just have like some really fun, quick ones.
Well, we can consider that. Rafael saying, I have a lot of those as well. Okay. I'm scrolling down a little bit further. Papa Moses saying, Mosa and Mommy will be there on October 2020 Breeze Group Cruise. Speedo and all. Don't judge, it's comfortable. Way to go. You know what, Papa Mozo? I like that. Don't care about anything in the world. If you want to wear that Speedo, you gotta do it.
Well,
Absolutely.
you are European. Are you going to be sporting the Speedo?
No. Nice try though, but I'm not. It's not my thing. But if Papa Mozo wants to wear it, by all means he should.
I will say on MSC cruises, you'll see more Speedos than on any other cruise ship. So
yeah, because they tend to have more Europeans on board. That is true. Oh, here we go again.
I was just focusing on something and he scrolled.
Wasn't that annoying?
Yes. Oh, they have a worst meal.
Yeah, Sean and KC on vacay mode. Worst thing I've ever eaten is my Andy's chitlins. I couldn't even stomach the smell. Oh. Yeah. Well, there you go. Definitely not having that then.
I think you're going to their aunt's house.
No, probably not. Tasia Travel adding to actually a bad meal we had was at the American dinner on NCL Encore. Thought it was probably not the worst. Okay.
Actually, I gotta say the worst meal I've probably ever had was on a cruise ship.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Then where was it?
Lamplighter.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we were going to tell you this story too. This was when
We
our
did a
cruise.
staycation.
We did a staycation, and that happened because our cruise that we had planned was cancelled due to I think
Hurricane.
a hurricane. Like, was it Katrina? It was something. It was a hurricane of some sort. So what did we do? We decided to actually just be tourists in our own area.
Yes, and we had fun.
And we had a lot of fun. And one day we decided, you know what, it might be fun to do a mystery dinner. It was only, what, 15 minutes drive from here. It was really not all that far. So we're like, okay, let's go there. Well, we get
I made
there.
reservations. It took reservations.
It took reservations to get there. And we get there, and you start eating, and it's like...
It did, well, they had a buffet.
Yeah, yeah.
And okay, they did the show, part of the show, which...
Yeah, well, we had the show. I think we would have been better actors than that.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Guys, this
really
show was
bad.
terrible.
It was written poorly.
It was a murder mystery, so you had to solve the murder, and then it was something that came completely falling out of the clear blue sky.
I believe it was like Scooby-Doo, and it was Mr. Jenkins. But, sorry.
No, it wasn't any good.
No, and then the food was terrible, and the people that were there serving were not happy to be there, apparently, and it was just not a good experience. But I do gotta say though, on that, it was actually on the Carnival Victory. I had lobster ravioli, and okay, now I'm all about lobster ravioli, and it was terrible. It tasted terrible. Who's this? Are they new?
Yes, I do. Yes. Hey, Marcus and Barsabal Makilang. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
I actually connected with you, I believe it was either in Tommy's Travels or in It's Me Neren's live stream. Welcome, welcome. I'm very happy you made our live stream. That's great. So, and then we saw a comment here from Nancy. I cannot do a video less than 30 minutes. Just kidding, but my cruise vlogs are very long. You know, nice. I saw that, but you know what? We watched your one video about the chef's table all the way from the beginning to the far end, and we liked it. We really enjoyed it, and that's kind of where I want to get to as well. That we do like 10 minutes minimum, because that way you can really.
And I disagree.
Well, we can go endlessly back and forth on that one.
I just want some quick ones for people that just want to kind of stop by, check us out.
Well, that is what the intro is for, that we still have to work on. Down on the cruises, I've done a couple of slideshows about our travels. Only takes about 5 minutes. Okay, so we wouldn't be the only ones doing it. That's good to know. Let's see here. Means to travel. I'm not a huge goat cheese fan either, but I do love blue cheese. No, thank you.
I do too. You know, one appetizer that I used to do at that's so simple, and it's just canned apricots of all things, and you take them out and you put them on the tray, and then you put blue cheese in the center, and you drizzle across the top some raspberry syrup. Oh my God, it's amazing.
Viso is saying, worst meal on pizza with pineapple. Really, Raphael? Really? Okay, let's see here. Let's scroll down a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's really far down. Then Christine saying, so how about a social distance RV caravan to the Grand Canyon this summer? Well, I would discuss that.
I know you would.
I'm up for that.
You can discuss it with Christine.
I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I'd love to see it. Absolutely. Yeah. Griswold Family Vacay is saying, we post a vlog once a week that is all pictures of our travels. Okay. So, yeah, we would definitely not be the only ones doing that then. Nancy then saying, photos with a voiceover can be wonderful, but agree to keep it a quickie. All right.
See?
And then Griswold adding to that, they're almost 5 minutes or less. Okay. This is great, guys. This feedback. This is the kind of feedback we need.
Because the thing is, too, is we want to make more content of what people want to see.
Yeah, that is true. Nancy then saying, I used to think blue cheese was gross. Nancy, it still is. No, but not. Yesterday I had a salad with blue cheese crumbles and it was delicious. Then Christine saying, or just a highlight reel of one activity or attraction instead of a whole country.
Agreed.
Well, here's the thing, though. I think effectively that would happen anyways, because if you look at our trip to the Czech Republic, we were there twice. One time to a small
Yeah, one.
place at the border of Germany and the Czech
That was
Republic,
a quick one.
and the second time it was to Prague. So in our case, we have a lot about Prague. We actually went over that yesterday when we went through our photographs to select a nice picture for our background today. And we're like, gee, we really have a lot of pictures about our trip to Prague, and even some footage.
Yeah.
It's not a whole lot, but it's some. It's definitely usable. So yeah, that's why we're asking. We just want your input on that. Griswold saying, Flamingo Pen, we have one at 7 p.m. East in which we're talking about music and playing trivia over the year 2013. Tonight at 11 p.m. East, and we're playing trivia over boy bands of the 90s. All
That
right.
sounds fun.
Griswold's having a busy schedule, that's for sure. That's good. Always good to stay busy. Down on the cruises. I love any food. All cheese is great, just food. Well, I go along with that to a degree. Just cut out the cheese. I really don't need that. Here's the problem with that. And it's not just that I don't like it, but I actually, if I would eat like a hunk of cheese, I'll throw up. That's how bad it is. Can't help it. I know that may sound very strange to you all, but that's just how it is. I can't help it. That was how I was born. I don't know why, but it just is. Okay, let's see here. Means to Travel telling to you, Kimberly, that blue cheese / apricot thing sounds delicious. I also like bacon wrapped dates with blue cheese.
You know what else is good? It's bacon wrapped prunes, and then you put them in the broiler.
There you go. Okay. Oh, did I scroll down too far again? That keeps happening. I gotta get better at that. Daniel Fields making a comment here. For the picture vlog, would you do a voice-over narration or overlaid text?
You know what? I think it would be nice to have music.
That would be one way to go at it. Use music.
Yeah, like maybe do, like I said, I think we should do some facts about the destination, like 5 quick facts about the destination, and then just basically music and pictures with maybe text of what it is.
Yeah, it could go either way.
What do you think?
Yeah. I don't know. It might be a good idea, actually. Then Taser Travel saying, halloumi is the grilling cheese. You can grill it quickly on a grill. Tastes great. I think that would be for you. That is definitely something you would enjoy. I see Deb Wright is in the house. Hey, Deb, how are you? I haven't seen you before in the chat. My apologies if you have been longer than that before. I'm still trying to work out the chat and trying to work it. I'm not that great at that yet. I'm trying, though. So welcome. And
Hi, Deb.
Hope you enjoy our live stream. You are put right away in Kimberly's camp with the goat cheese and feta cheese.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with that, but Kimberly loves all that stuff. Papa Moso, no cheese, you're not communist. That's great. Nancy, we are all made so unique, Neil. My daughter Naomi cannot eat mayonnaise or she gets sick like that. What can I say? That's what it is, pretty much.
He eats cheese on pizza.
Yeah, that makes it extra funny in my case, but I can't help it.
And before my mother passed, she always made homemade raviolis, and he ate those, and they're filled with cheese and meat.
Down on the cruise say it's because you're Dutch. Chocolate is more your thing. Wow. Yeah, well, chocolate for sure is more my thing. I like the dark chocolate in particular. That's for sure. Let's see. Nancy commenting the music and voice, maybe.
That might be nice.
Griswold family, okay, we do background music and some captions. Okay. Yeah.
I don't think there's a wrong way to do this, it sounds like, but no. I think everybody agrees it should be about 5 minutes.
Christine, really, did you have to make this comment voiceover so we can hear you getting smacked? That's all what our live streams are about anymore. Just me getting smacked. I see how it is. Nancy Field saying we have lots of cruise pictures. Okay, so
maybe you should do some too.
So conclusion so far, it is not unheard of that people just use a lot of pictures in their videos. So it's there should be a way to do this.
Yeah. What does Cindy have to say?
What does Cindy have to say? Let's see. Yes, I agree with Nadegon. There's Nancy. Do some music, but also voiceover. All right. Yes, we can definitely do that. Thank you for that feedback. That's what we need. Deb Wright saying, I have watched your videos and watched the last live stream also. Okay,
Thank you.
wonderful.
And
Awesome.
now you joined us. That's wonderful.
Yes, again, because she was there before. That's great. Well, I'm glad you made it again, Deb. That's awesome. Why does it keep jumping like that, this chat? Okay, here. Daniel Field saying, I think the voiceover would add a video like feel to it and make it more of a fit into your current catalog, but it's up to you. Well, yeah, of course, but we want your input because
thank you for that.
We really haven't been doing this that long. Our channel is less than 2 months old. So we're still very much trying to figure out what the right angle is to go at things, what to do, what not to do.
Well, here's the thing too.
That's why we need feedback like this.
We've been traveling together for 10 years.
Yeah, about.
And we weren't vlogging the whole time, of course. We just started doing that more recently. But we do have, so many pictures. And we've been to so many wonderful places. And we want to share with everybody these wonderful places.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But we want to do it in a manner that people are going to enjoy. And I really do. I agree with a lot of you that those 5 quick minutes with 5 fun facts and some pictures, and it would be great.
Oh, we'll think about that. Hold on. Flamingo Pam saying, went to London, Edinburgh, and Paris on a 3-week student abroad trip in 2003. I tried to get pictures off the SD card to a disc at the pharmacy in London. They corrupted my card, lost all my pictures.
Oh,
that is awful.
That's heartbreaking.
That
just is heartbreaking.
I can't possibly imagine the damage I would have caused in that pharmacy after that happened. I would go on such a rampage. That would not be pretty. No, that's terrible, Pam. That's I have no words for that. Deja Travel saying Melissa is a photographer. Melissa is a photographer, so we have over 100,000 photos from over the years. Took almost 8,000 from the first trip we took to Europe. I can imagine. Yeah. Neil's a photographer. He does some beautiful photography. Not professionally though, but I do like taking good pictures. That's for sure. And you will see that in some videos to come. I see we have Lindsay in the house. I think that's my sister. Is it? That is Lindsay. I'm fairly sure. Yeah, I remember the dolphin thing. Lindsay, how are you, sister? Great to have you here. What were your favorite places? What were your favorite? Leave me alone. I need to spin the wheel of languages sometimes. Favorite places we visited in Europe. Okay, so we very much love Munich. That's for sure. I really like London. London was great. I like London. Prague was fantastic. And I'm a big fan of Spain too. Rafael will like that comment I'm making now, but I do. I really, really love Spain. There's a lot of places in Europe I like, but yeah, those would be standing out. We've done some talking about doing a group cruise after we hit that 1,000. If we do such a thing, maybe we should make it a European cruise. We could talk about that for sure, yeah. That way it would really be something different for everybody. Yeah, absolutely. So Taser Travel and saying, not even sure we would start to make videos from all those. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Visos Travel. If you're interested on a topic, the time is not an issue, but if you want to hook someone to stay longer videos, better for stats. Yeah. Yeah, that is something that I'm also looking at, Rafael. See, we don't want to just put videos out. We want to put good quality videos out. But see, to me, I think that having the 5-minute ones addresses different types of viewers. Yeah. Griswold Family Vacay. Flamingo Pen, that's things we went to Scotland, England, France, and Germany in 2010. The first thing I saw when we got into the terminal in Paris was a sign for KFC. Isn't that funny? You know what? I think that's awful. That's not funny. That's awful. No, what it's really funny is when I went to Europe for the first time 10 years ago, and I knew McDonald's was everywhere because that's what I've always heard. There's always McDonald's everywhere but Iceland.
and I didn't realize KFC was everywhere.
Yeah.
And seeing the KFC, like, really? Everywhere.
See, if I go abroad, I want to see things I don't see every day.
I know.
If I want to go to Italy, I want to see like the Colosseum, not a random McDonald's. But that's me. Flamingo Pam, give Neil some love and Kim. Smoochie, smoochie.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
exactly. I'm glad she's finally taking my side just a little wee bit. Okay, let's see. Oh, I scrolled too far. I believe Taser Travel just is about to leave.
I think he's trying to give me motion sickness.
Well, that's not too difficult to get you motion sickness. Tasia Travel, thank you so much for stopping by our live stream. Really appreciate that. Oh, here, Blaine made a comment here. I think I'm going to get into some vlogs with voiceover and whatnot once I start. Once I get me a new iPhone since someone stole mine. Oh, nice. Just what you're waiting for your iPhone to get stolen like that. That's not cool. Okay, yeah, we're very curious, Blaine, to see what you're going to put out there. We'll definitely check it out.
Of course.
Okay, so let's see. Nancy asking, who's going to edit this photo show? The editor gets all the power.
Yeah.
That'd be me. Now, we usually discuss exactly how we're going to, put the videos together, but ultimately the editing is my end.
But we also do a lot of watching the footage or getting parts of it together, and then we look at it on a big screen and kind of go from there.
Okay, I see Deb Bright saying the pictures are good if they are left on the screen long enough so that someone like me has enough time to see it all, visually impaired. Okay, that's a good comment right there. Yeah, I do believe we had comments like that before on one of our earlier videos that we didn't leave the pictures long enough. So yeah, okay. that's a great comment, Deb. Thank you for that. Yeah. Kimberly just killed Mozo. Homemade ravioli. Grazie molto, amici. Oh, Kimberly is a very, very good cook.
I do homemade gnocchi.
Means to Travel asking me, Neil, do you like black licorice? Not that big of a fan. I can tolerate it, but that would be more Kimberly.
I do.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm caught up on that part.
I got these candies in the Netherlands, and I don't know what they're called, and they're like a hardtack candy, and they're round, and they have they're like black licorice flavored and fruit. They have like banana and black licorice and raspberry and black licorice. They're very good.
I forgot what those are called. Flamingo Pam is going to cook steak. Ooh, enjoy. We'll be listening. All right, that's great.
I made steak the other night.
Let's see. Blaine asking, Neil, what camera do you use for photos? iPhone or what? Actually, I use my phone over here to make them. Is this an iPhone?
No.
I'm that technologically challenged. No. I don't even know what I have.
No, you don't have an iPhone.
Then what is this? An Android?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, apparently it's an Android, but it has a very nice camera on it. And surprisingly, I find myself using my phone more often to take pictures rather than the GoPro. The GoPro I tend to exclusively use for filming, but other than that, pictures are taken with my phone. Okay, let's see here. Christine asking, Kim, can you show us some recipe? Maybe some cruise recreations? Well,
maybe.
You mean in a video, Christine? Do let us know.
You know what I can do is,
because food and travel do go together hand in hand.
I might put some recipes up on our Facebook.
Flamingo Pam, I would love to go back to London. Could live there. It is an amazing city. If you've never been to London, it is what impressed us was how well the old and the new go together. So you have something like the Tower Bridge. What's it called? That prison, the Tower of London, and then all of a sudden there's also something like the Shard. And
yeah.
Although I don't find the Shard as stunning as the Tower Bridge,
I like the combination.
It's not disturbing for some reason. It's really a nice city to visit, and I have to say the food in England
was really good.
England has a reputation for not having the greatest food, but we did not find that to be true.
No, and I discovered meat pies are a good thing.
And let's face it, you have in London, what, 8 point some million people living? You'd be crazy to believe that there is no good food to be had anywhere in that city.
I liked it a lot.
Rafael saying, well said, Neil. I think this referred back to my fondness of Spain. Okay, let's see. Margaret is saying here, visited London for the first time when I was 15 and instantly fell in love with it. I can see that, Margaret. Definitely can see that. Let's see. Oh, a little bit too far. Viso loves black licorice here. And Christine, show me the gnocchi. Oh, Kimberly makes the most wonderful gnocchi ever. Papa Mozo, you would love Kimberly's gnocchi. Absolutely.
I like them too.
Yeah. But they have to have red sauce. They do have to have the red sauce. Yeah, we're having some more comments right
Lindsay.
here. Let's see, there we go. Rafael saying McDonald's in Europe is so good as well as in Mexico. I'm not a fan of McDonald's at all, but that's me. Blaine saying, when we visit other states, I like going to places not found here. Yeah, same here. Absolutely. That's kind of how we try to book cruises too. We very much do look at the destinations, and although that wasn't so much of an issue when we decided to go on a group cruise in October, it was a very nice bonus, nevertheless, the itinerary that we will be sailing.
Oh, you know what I've been doing? I get things from different people from all over the world, and like Lindsay had up about that one restaurant in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
What is it called? Joe & Co?
Joe & Co. Yeah, on Purmerend. That's
very
just
good
north
restaurant.
of Amsterdam.
Very good restaurant. Love it. And if you're in that area, they're doing takeout. But anyways,
I doubt it. Anyone
but they are doing takeout. I forwarded that on my Facebook, and I thought to myself, there's probably a lot of people right here going, "Oh, that looks really good. Kimberly likes that. Maybe we should try that out." I'm going, "Oh, I guess we can't."
Yeah, there you go. So Daniel Fields is pointing out that Lido Loca has a ton of short videos. There's such a mix out there. Yeah, I know we're very familiar with Lido Loca, actually. We did meet Tony on our previous cruise on the Divina. And yeah, that's kind of also what we're looking at in terms of how do they do it and what is there to learn from them, because obviously they're an incredibly successful channel. And then Blaine was asking here, remind me again, Neil, what software do you use? Okay, for the editing, Blaine, I use Filmora 9. And we did decide to have a subscription with that. So we do have access to more effects and tools to make our videos more appealing. Then my beloved sister is commenting, yes, we are doing well here in the Netherlands. We can't wait to travel again. Thinking of going on our first cruise. What cruises and destinations do you think we should look into? Oh, you just opened the floodgates, Linz, with asking that.
Well, first of all, darling, you should go with us.
For starters. There you go. Well, if you like sun, and I do believe you do.
It's your sister. You know she likes sun.
Exactly. Then we would definitely recommend to do a Caribbean cruise. So places like the Bahamas or something, or Jamaica. Jamaica, absolutely. What other places have we been there that are great to go to? Sint Maarten, Antigua and Barbuda, not to mention. Those are all great places to visit. And I think you would love it there. Absolutely. Then Nancy is saying, if you have music, be careful because it can get too loud easily if you are speaking at the same time. Something I keep trying to learn. Very good comment, Nancy. Yes. That is something we have become aware of while watching other videos too. That sometimes the music will actually be too loud to hear the comments. So we do try to pay attention to that. Fisher from Ventures is saying, I do all the edits, but the Lorelei, sorry, I'm just being foreign again, has final approval of all the videos I do. Okay, well, that is one way to work that out. Then Christine asking, do you ever check out the local produce? What was the weirdest fruit you've ever eaten? Ooh.
You know what? This is something that's interesting. And I was just talking about it with Neil's mom the last time we were in the Netherlands, and it's celery. Different countries use different parts of that plant. Now, I've had celery root in Paris. I've had celery leaves, just the leaves part in the Netherlands. And here in the United States and in Germany, the stalks are the most common part. So when I was when I was visiting in the Netherlands the one time years ago, I, went to the grocery and I was making something. I told him to get me celery and he brought me back these leaves. And I'm like,
Yeah, you were kind of giving me a look like, what did you bring home?
yeah, what is this? And then I smelled it. It smelled like celery. So I cleaned it and used it, and it worked out just fine. And apparently Neil's mom had similar thing when she was in Germany and got the celery stalks and was like, yeah, that smells right. So that's what I find interesting. Different parts of the world use different parts of the plant. So and I've also been, we get what do they call it? The Misfits boxes of vegetables.
Yes.
So I've also been Googling different recipes, because different parts of the plant that come with that we don't normally use here, but you can use and really work out well. So I've been doing a lot of Googling on my vegetables lately.
There you go. Viso is very fond of black licorice.
It's a good thing.
Christine is fond of the gnocchi, and the Down Under Cruises really doesn't like sugar. I cannot handle is sugar in any form. Hate honey. Oh wow!
I love honey.
Yeah, I love honey too, but that's remarkable. Most people do like the sugar. Means to Travel then saying, Visa Travel, it's funny how people either love it or hate it. I think I'd be one of the few ones to be kind of like in between there. And then Blaine is asking here, is that hard candy called scheepstouw? Ooh, I'm not sure in all honesty, Blaine. Excuse me, I think I'd have to look that up. Let's see, DNG Explorer is saying here, I think music is important to vlogs and emotional connection for me. A lot of editing to lower music when there is talking, but I feel it's worth it to help create a mood.
I agree with you.
Yeah, me, so do I.
I think that might be something to look at.
Well, that is also why we try to put some fitting music together with videos if we try to do so, if we plan on doing so.
Mm-hmm.
If I look, for instance, at our intro, we selected the music to go with our intro that we always use in our videos in a very particular fashion. So we wanted to set a mood that was fun, that was happy, and that just
and we both kind of like swing music too.
Yeah, exactly, and just puts you in a mood to travel. So
is there anyone we haven't said hello to? Let yourself be known so we can click on you and get your name up there, and anybody who doesn't know you can connect with you.
Yeah, we would love to hear from you guys, so do let us know if you haven't spoken up yet. And I see here we have a newcomer, Anne Handley. Hello everyone, hello to Travel on Tour. And she's greeting already some other people in here too. Great to have you over, Anne. That's wonderful.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining, absolutely. Okay, I think I missed a few more here. Going up. Us and More is leaving, bye-bye. Thanks once again for stopping by, guys. As always, a pleasure. Thank you so much. Hashtag save the squirrels. That's great. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have going on here? Means to Travel. I guess I gotta jump. Great live stream. Also fun to finally tune in and meet all of these new great travel friends. Hope to see you again on our live later this week. Thank you so much for stopping by, Elise and Derek. That was really awesome of you to stop by our channel as well and join us today. And we will be back at some point for sure. Okay, let's see. What else did I miss? Ooh, Deb Wright is asking you, have you considered doing a Great Lakes cruise? No, we haven't.
No.
We really haven't. Deb, could you tell us a little more about those, what those are like, what places they typically visit? Because honestly, we really don't know anything about this. Okay, let's see. DNG Explorer saying here, our videos take between 14 and 18 hours. Music for last one, about 3 hours of that. Oh, wow. That's some serious time there. And Down Under Cruises was going off to work. Thank you so much for stopping by, Down Under Cruises. We're looking forward to seeing you in the cruises on Saturday.
Yeah, everybody remember about the cruise-a-thon. That's important.
Yes, absolutely. Fisher from Venture saying, I spend more time finding the right music sometimes, more time than the actual editing itself.
Really?
You know what, Fisher from Ventures, I can see that. In fact, I find myself doing that a lot of the time too, if I'm really looking for a perfect picture or a perfect piece of music to go with some footage. And yes, that can get very time consuming. DNG Explorer says England has so much European and Indian influence now that it is not like it used to be. Curry is #1 food now. Wow. Well, speaking of which, remember when we went to the Borough Market in London? So for those of you who are not familiar with the Borough Market in London, it is the most amazing place for foodies to go to in London.
Lindsay suggested it to us.
Yeah, they have so many different ethnic foods. It's unreal.
It was wonderful.
Just walking around there makes you hungry for sure. I mean, they have all kinds of different countries. And it smells so good out there. It's really, really good. Nancy saying that blue bridge in London is lovely. So much to see in this amazing world. Well, aren't you pinning the nail on the head there, Nancy? That is for sure. And then Flamingo Pen said, I love the crown jewels at the tower. Yes, Flamingo
We were there.
Pen.
That was amazing.
Yes, absolutely. We stopped by there and it was very, very organized, actually. You basically walked in and then you were shown around the crown jewels that were all behind glass and everything, and then they let you out.
Yeah, it was really neat.
Yeah, but it was a very nice experience. If you ever go to London, that's a must-see for sure. Okay, let's see. I saw that.
Okay, yeah, we saw that.
Nancy is also suggesting to my sister to go to the Caribbean. Yeah, absolutely. Flamingo Pam saying, I'm a fan of the shorter videos, 50 minutes or less usually. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. Looks like Cindy was doing a little networking there. That's great. Yeah. Griswold saying, great night to means to travel too. Okay, let's see. I got to scroll down a little bit further. This we saw. Okay, further down. Oh, look at what Raphael is making here. Crepes with Nutella, so good.
Oh, yeah, that is good.
Yes, that is amazing. And you know what? That's so funny because when we talk about pancakes in Europe, we typically talk about crepes. And meanwhile, pancakes here in the United States means totally something totally different. Yeah, it's a whole different animal. Flamingo Pam saying, I love sugar but can't have it. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch with sugar, that's for sure. Christine saying, I've used celery root. It's very hard to clean. You know what? I don't know about that because I am really not that much of a cook. In fact, I managed to screw up frozen pizza at some point.
You did.
And ever since, I might have been just kind of banned from the kitchen.
I think you did it on purpose.
No, I didn't. I'm just culinary challenged. Mm-hmm. But we'll go with that. Okay, let's see here. Jumping again. Let's see. Ooh, Christine saying, I just decimated an Austrian dark chocolate almond bar. I'm sure. Yep. Flamingo Pam was saying, my dog is watching me eat and licking his chops. Oh, I'm sure your dog is interested in that, no doubt. Okay, let's have a look here.
You're going all the way back up.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying not to miss anything, and I'm having a hard time because whenever I get down too far, then it just tends to jump on me. Let's see, a little bit further down. Daniel Fields is saying, I would like a Great Lakes cruise, but the ships are smaller and seem to be expensive. Mm-hmm. Probably they are.
Cruises are expensive, they are. But from everybody that I hear talk about them, they're definitely worth it.
Yeah, I'd like to try that sometime. Anne Henley is asking, what's the background behind you? So, for those of you who just tuned in, the background behind us is not a church. It's actually the hall of a castle called De Haar in the Netherlands. So, it's about a 45-minute drive from the capital, Amsterdam, and it's absolutely a magnificent castle. We thought it would make for a nice background in our live stream. Then Nancy is saying, yes, Daniel feels Great Lakes ships are costly. There is one that goes across Lake Michigan and it's a ton of money. Yeah, I can see that. Would be interesting though, nevertheless.
Do you like us doing the different backgrounds every week?
Yeah, do let us know. Would you rather see the same background all the
You like
time
different?
or just different backgrounds? Because we're trying to experiment what works, what doesn't work. Blaine here reminding everyone that Griswold Family Vacay will go live at 7 p.m. EST, and then DNG Explorers will be live at 8, as well as the ship show at 9. So
A
there
whole
is
program this
a whole
evening.
program this evening. That's great. Okay. Oh, that's what I mean. It jumps on me like that. Okay, then Daniel Fields saying to Nancy, if they could squeeze in the NCL Star or something that may be doable, but I'm sure they couldn't dump waste in there like they do out at sea. Yeah, there has been some discussion about cruise lines dumping waste at sea. We are aware of that. That's of course a bad thing that's going on there. Flamingo Pendant saying, then we went to Scotland to view their jewels. Not impressive at all. Really? Oh, that surprises me.
Well, I want to go to Scotland. I've not been to Scotland.
Neither have I, but I do want to go there. I do want to check it out. But yeah, apparently the jewels are not as expensive as the crown jewels down in London. And DNG Explorers pointing out that they have Wanda Chiquita Bonita by Rom in their show tonight. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's going to be fun for sure. Yeah, she's great, Wanda. Anne Hanley asking Blaine, how do you find out about all the times or are those regular weekly ones? I'm not sure if Blaine answered yet, but in case he
we
didn't.
need our own TV guide.
Yeah, at this point, we need something like an own TV guide. So let's see. Oh, I saw a new name here. Truffle Kiwi stopping by. Hey,
Well,
how are you? Great to have you in our live stream today. That's wonderful that you stopped by. I see Cindy here is grilling some chicken, trying to be a good girl. Even walked 5 miles today. Oh, my hip joints. Oh boy. Well, good for you, Cindy. You know what? That does sound good. Grilled chicken.
Now, if you walk 5 miles and you talk to me on the phone while you do it, does it count for me too?
You wish, Kimberly. You wish. Okay, let's see here. And Lindsay asking, did you celebrate King's Day? No, we did not. Here in the US, they don't really celebrate it, and I didn't really feel the need to throw a party in my living room. Papa Moses saying, Polish deli by my house sells Kinder chocolate. Oh, okay. There you go. Must be an interesting place, Polish deli. And then Nancy saying, famous Dave has an amazing garbage lit barbecue that is fantastic. That is awesome. That is awesome. A garbage lit barbecue.
I want barbecue now.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I want Dominic's to come back.
Oh yeah, we got this amazing place nearby, which is called Dominic's Barbecue, and they have they do all their meats fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the most amazing barbecue there. Looks like
place is about this.
Looks like Anne is trying to just write down the whole program herself. What's going on? Yeah, I agree though. We do need some sort of a program anymore for those live streams because there's a lot of them going on really every day. Deb Wright saying, depending on cruise, Montreal, Quebec, Thousand Islands, Toronto, Niagara Falls, Ontario, travel the Welland Canal, etc. Travel Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Superior. Oh
yeah, wow, that's a lot.
I am interested in Montreal. I mean,
because we're interested too in all kinds of travel.
We are.
I mean, we do love our cruising, but we also, I mean, we love land tours. We just love traveling.
We just love travel. That's all there is to it.
And I'll tell you what, these live streams have been so wonderful because we get to connect with everybody, and we are getting so many people from so many different places.
Absolutely.
And I think it's good for all of us because it kind of gives us the feeling that we are traveling a bit, because we are experiencing those different cultures in our conversations. I mean, and I think that's just so important for all of us right now.
It is.
I mean, just even talking about cheese and.
Can we stop that? I don't want to get sick during the live stream.
It's a cultural thing, you know, different areas and different cheeses and different wines. How about wine? How about beer?
Wine is good. Beer is good for sure. And then Nancy
You like
likes
the different
backgrounds, and
backgrounds.
Anne was saying how the background is beautiful, like different. Okay, that's great. So it seems like we are going to be doing different backgrounds then. Hey, Flamingo Pam also saying, I like different backgrounds so we can enjoy the places you have been.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for that comment, Pam. That is definitely something we'll keep in mind then for our future live streams to come. Papa Moses saying, Uncle Nancy, when the weather eases off, we need to meet at Maters in Milwaukee. Have you been? There you go. We for sure have not been to Milwaukee. Then Cindy to Flamingo Pam, I did 3 on Monday and lifted weights. Yesterday I could barely move, but it definitely makes me feel better. Hey, nothing wrong with a good workout, Cindy. More power to you. That's great. Griswold pointing out Grandma's from Glasgow.
Oh.
Glasgow. That is definitely in Scotland. Wow. And they jumped again on me. Was from Tony Barnett. Don texted him. Oh, okay. So we have an update on Don. That's right. Don Terrace went for surgery today. And I see we have a new channel here.
Hello.
Flavors for Life. Flavors of Life. There you go. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you over. We did connect a little while back in a different live stream. I remember that. Glad you could make it. Nancy Fields. I rode 19 miles on my exercise bike today, and we're gonna walk for about 30 minutes soon. Look, now there are the diehards.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing, Nancy Fields. Good for you.
Again, I think it would be a good idea if you called me on the phone, and then it counts for me.
Yeah. It looks like I missed a comment about Dawn. Let me look that up. That's important. Because it seems like there is.
Because we're all thinking about him today.
Yeah, we are. He had something removed from his lung. It's definitely something I want to. Well, apparently there is. We got to look into that. I can't find it right now in the comments, but yeah, he went for surgery today, and apparently he made it out good. So we're going to check that out later on. Okay, let's see. Yeah, here. There you go. Out of surgery. Don is out of surgery in the ICU. Things went well. Excellent. Oh, we're really glad to hear that.
Good.
That is great. Yeah.
Yeah, we had the opportunity to meet Don on our last cruise as well.
Yeah, he was there with Tony. Okay, so if I go down the comments here, Flamingo Pam says Scotland only had the scepter, sword, and crown. Yeah, that's not all that much compared to the crown jewels we have seen as well. Let's see. Yes, indeed. And thank you very much for updating us on Don. That's great. And Travel Kiwi saying here, after you commented on my video, I found your channel. Love your videos. That's great.
Thank you.
That's great. I'm thinking you were from New Zealand. Am I correct?
I would
Kiwi.
think Kiwi is New Zealand, but
that's great. We're very happy to have you with us today.
Or
that's
you just
awesome.
really like some Kiwis.
Yeah, well, there's that possibility, of course.
The people and the food.
And then Christine saying, I love your live streams, guys. Different background. I'm heading to Wrangle Kiddos. I'll try to check out Griswold Family Vacation, D&G Explorers. I now have a strange urge to go walk a few miles. Hey, you know what? That's great that people can inspire each other like that here. That's awesome.
Have a good day, Christine.
Have a good day.
Thanks
and of course, as always, thank you so much for stopping by. Okay. Now we can do a little bit further.
Yes.
Yes, New Zealand. Travel Kiwi, indeed, New Zealand. That's awesome. That's really awesome. And here, Flavors of Life reported from Japan. Look, our live stream is followed all over the world. That is fantastic, Flavors of Life. Thank you so much for joining us. That is really, really cool. All the way from Japan. Wow. And hey, Nancy is saying here something about a fancy, great old German restaurant. Oh, yeah, that I wish that was closer by. I love German restaurants, although I don't love the ones that we have in Pittsburgh. No, that's not really. And Blaine saying here, how many live streams do you get to talk about squirrel dumplings? I was waiting for the squirrel dumplings.
They had to come back. Yeah. No, we probably scared people in other places that were eating squirrel dumplings. We're really not.
Yeah, that is for sure. Yeah. Nancy Fields saying here, I've been doing that kind of workout for years with weights, sit-ups, etc. Well, you know what? There is about 10 minutes away from us. There's a beautiful park here.
We love.
And we really love it there. And I tend to go there to do some jogging from time to time, but I haven't been there recently
I go
because
to
of
walk.
everything that has been going on. And I see Travel Kiwi is already networking here together with Raphael. That's
Good.
wonderful. Awesome.
It's so important that we all get to meet each other.
Flavors of Life is saying you should visit Japan when things will go back to normal. Yes, you know what? We really do intend to, do something in Asia. We've never been to the whole continent. Most of our travels have been to Europe and in the Caribbean.
South America, Central America.
Yes, exactly. So, but we would love to visit Japan for sure. I think it will be an amazing experience.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Margaret saying here, I completely gutted our kitchen just as if we were moving, deep cleaned and put everything back. Muscles I didn't even know I had are sore.
I bet.
That will do it. Yes, that will definitely do it. But hey, on the sunny side, that kitchen of yours is probably really shiny right now.
I just want a whole new kitchen.
Yeah, me too. That would be nice. So, and Flavors of Life saying it's 6:54 a.m. in the morning here. So you're having your breakfast with us, basically. Yes. That's wonderful. Travel Kiwi asking us, have you been to New Zealand? No, unfortunately we haven't yet, but boy, are we eyeballing that region of the world as well. I'm not sure yet what the best way would be to visit, if that would be flying there and just driving around to explore, or if that would be cruising, going there, and then going to do different excursions. If you do have any advice for us, please do let us know, because New Zealand is definitely on our list. And I see we have another guest from New Zealand. There we go. Wonderful. Hi, how are you, Malcolm? Yes, Malcolm, the first time I met Malcolm was in Means to Travel's live stream. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and that we talked about a few things. I remember we discussed traveling business class.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, that was a good discussion. Yeah, I would love to travel business class sometime, but
I did.
When? When did you travel business class? What didn't you tell me?
It does make a difference.
Well, tell me about it, because you never told me this.
You know when I did.
What did you do?
When I went to New York with Jake.
Okay.
It was just Pennsylvania to New York, but it was very nice. And we actually took a picture because we had so much leg room, we could stretch out our legs because we were the first seat. And I mean, it was a small plane. It wasn't like a big plane. It wasn't like,
right,
one of the big flights we go into Europe.
Yeah.
But it was a smaller plane, but it was very nice.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. I can imagine that it was.
He's going to work.
I see Malcolm is about to go to work.
Have a wonderful day.
Yes, you have a great day, Malcolm. And he also says business is the way to go long haul from New Zealand.
I bet it is.
I bet it is. I usually struggle a little bit with leg room, and particularly the fact that airplanes have been tightening the amount of leg room ever further. It hasn't made things easy.
You know what I've heard about, and I don't know if any of you have heard about this. Talk about airplanes changing kind of the way they do things because of social distancing.
Right.
I've actually heard that some of them are, this would be so wonderful if it were true, but I have a feeling it's probably one of those things that aren't true. Actually redesigning a bit and putting more space between people on planes as a standard thing. I think that would be wonderful.
Nice, yeah. Because over the years we have seen more things taken away from airplanes, with the exception of the interactive screens that they have on bigger planes for longer flights. So we are getting some advice for a trip to New Zealand here. First, Papa Mozo, he's saying he's suggesting a cruise from Sydney or fly Auckland directly. Okay. So either a cruise or fly Auckland directly. Okay, yes, we're going to keep that in mind then. And Travel Kiwi is saying best way to get a van and drive around North or South Island. I'm from the South Island, Christchurch. Hope you can visit one day. Yeah, that would be amazing. We would really love to. That's all great suggestions, guys. Thank you very much. Seems like Malcolm is not too far away from his fellow Country woman.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And then Blaine is saying, I think they need to skip every other seat or two. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm not a fan of neighbors sleeping on me who I don't know.
No.
I agree 100% with you, Blaine. That's really not that great to experience. Looks like Travel Kiwi is networking. That's great. Looking at each other's channels. Awesome. Flavors of Life is saying, I'm sure you've been to many countries. I would like to ask which country you found the most interesting. Thank you for that question. The most interesting country. You first, ladies first.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, the most interesting country. Okay. Well, there are several, but let me point one out to you I think you will find fascinating. I'm going to point out a very tiny country called Andorra. Now, for those of you who never heard of Andorra, it is a dwarf state at the border between France and Spain. It's like you can basically throw a rock from one side of that little country, and the rock will actually go over the country and end up somewhere in France or Spain. It is really that small. But Andorra, people, is gorgeous. If you like nature, if you like hiking, if you like mountains, skiing in the winter for sure, Andorra is the place where you want to go. And what's also interesting to note here is that it is the only country in the world where Catalan is the official language. Granted, French and Spanish are spoken as well over there, but Catalan is also spoken there.
Look, I'm touching the stuff.
I'm trying to explain something here. What are you doing?
I was touching stuff.
So, for those of you who don't know what Catalan is a language. It's kind of, yes, that's how you say good morning in Catalan. It's a language between French and Spanish. It has more of a Spanish tone to it. In a way, it reminds you of Portuguese and Italian even. It's definitely a Latin-based language, and they speak it in the province of Catalonia in Spain, and I do also believe they speak it in the region of Valencia. So altogether, it's like over 10 million speakers. But Andorra, definitely, if you do check that out, if you ever have the opportunity to, it's beautiful there. And it seems like Viso is actually agreeing with me. Andorra, yes. Well, yeah, Rafael, you live or used to live quite north of Spain. Vigo is north in the northern part of Spain. So I can imagine that you may have taken a trip or so there at some point.
Most interesting for me, I'm going to go with the Czech Republic.
Okay, why the Czech Republic?
I really enjoyed our time there. I really enjoyed a lot of the history there. And it's just beautiful too. But you know what else I really enjoy?
What?
I enjoyed the trip that we did that went to New England in the United States and parts of Canada, because I really enjoyed the American history as well.
That is one cruise I did not get to go on yet, but you definitely have me interested. I'm a bit of a history buff, and I like to explore things like that.
And that was my first time to Boston, and I really liked Boston.
Well, there's of course, I mean, if you like American history, Boston is the place to visit for sure. I mean, I do know that about Boston. And Malcolm is saying here, most interesting country for me, Iceland or Estonia. I can see Iceland. I don't know a lot about Estonia. I know a few things about it, but definitely not a whole lot. So do elaborate a little bit on that. Why you feel that way about these two countries? We would love to hear your comments on that. And then Deb Wright is saying, Don posted a short video that he's out of surgery and is doing
wonderful.
Good. Excellent. We are going to check that video out later today for sure. And then Viso saying here, yes, I have in a bus to France from Vigo. There you go. You know what, Rafael? That must have been an amazing trip you made. So let's see here. And then Travel Kiwi saying to Malcolm Hogan, that's awesome. I'm living in the UK for travel, but hope to go home next year. There you go. Nice, nice. So we have different people living different places here and being from different countries all at the same time.
Yes.
See, that is what we like about these live streams. That is what we're doing it for. We want people from over the whole world joining us. That's really great. And then we feel like
we're traveling.
Yeah, exactly.
And you get to make so many friends.
Yeah, we feel that these live streams shouldn't just be about our own experiences.
But your experiences.
Absolutely. I mean, we have not been everywhere for sure. And even if we were, every experience is different from different perspectives. Flavors of Life saying, whoa, that sounds really interesting place to go. I love nature as well. You guys could tell us much information to us. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
But thank you so much, first of all, for that comment, Flavors of Life. But likewise, we don't know anything about Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of Tokyo, and I know about that it is famous for cherry blossoms and Mount Fiji. I know those places are there, but I would definitely not call myself a Japan expert. No way. Rafael saying, we stopped in San Sebastian at night. The beach was beautiful. San Sebastian, Rafael, isn't that Basque country, like all the way north? I'm figuring it was. Malcolm elaborating on his experience with Iceland. He said the scenery in Iceland also has the most northerly capital in the world, and Estonia for the people. Okay, thanks for commenting on that. That's great. Yeah, the scenery in Iceland is of course quite famous. We only changed planes there once in Reykjavik, but that's all really we got to see. We unfortunately did not have enough time to venture out a little bit and see what that country is like for ourselves.
I see Cindy's talking about the group cruise.
Yes, she is. I'm excited about the October cruise. I will be visiting new place I've not been yet. Yes, same here, Cindy. Grand Turk, we have not been yet. The other ones, there was more that we haven't been yet. In the Aruba, we haven't been yet.
Bonaire.
And Bonaire, and I think Half Moon Cay, I think, is the only one on the itinerary that we have been to. But we love it there, so that is a great thing. Rafael then saying, also spent 2 weeks in Le Mans. It's a French word. Le Mans, a block from one of the circuit curves. Le Mans, that is, isn't that Monaco? I think that's Monaco. But yeah, wow, that's great though that you get to spend that time there. That's awesome. And Riso saying here, yes, Basque country. So yeah, I got that right. Flavors of Life then saying, oh, cherry blossoms. Last spring was just gorgeous, guys. Food here is fantastic. Have you tried Japanese food? Very little, in all honesty.
Here's the thing. I know, like in restaurants here in America.
Quick interruption. Margaret is leaving. Margaret, thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you next week again. Thanks for joining us.
I have not had. I'm sure I've not had real Japanese food.
No.
Because in America they tend to kind of change foods for the market. That would be more of what they feel Americans would like.
Yeah.
So while I've had some things that they consider Japanese food, I'm sure I have not had real Japanese food. So I would look forward to that being a big part of the trip to Japan.
Yes, absolutely. So let's see here. Malcolm then saying, been to both the most northerly and southerly capitals. Anyone know the southerly one? Let me think here. The most southerly capital
of
the world. Most northerly being, I'm gonna say that would have to be something in Australia. Could it be Canberra? Malcolm, could it be Canberra? I'm wondering. I'm not 100% sure on that one though, but we'll find out, no doubt. Le Mans is France. Okay, so not Monaco. All right, I was wrong there. Fair enough. 24 hours. Yes, I have, of course, heard of that racing event. And then Cindy saying, Doug says I'm going to love Half Moon Cay.
You are,
Cindy.
Oh my gosh, we're going to have such a good time there. It is like heaven.
Yeah. Malcolm says, no, it's not Canberra. Okay. Trying to think that maybe, I think Buenos Aires in Argentina is pretty far south.
I don't know.
I'm curious. Maybe it's a place that I would really not expect. Rafael saying close to Champagne. Oh, Champagne. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Champagne. That is, of course, either. I thought he meant the drinks. No, he's referring to the region of Champagne in France. Okay. I see nautical nurse Nancy interacting with our friends from Japan, saying our daughter Naomi got to study in Osaka for spring semester 2019. She got to see the cherry blossoms and the coronation. Wow. That must have been an amazing experience. Flamingo Pam saying here, Stingray excursion on Half Moon Cay is great. Flamingo Pam, I'm very happy you brought that suggestion up because we have not done that on Half Moon Cay. Last time we were there was back in 2015. Well, I think I like the Stingrays.
I want to go to the beach.
All right, we'll argue over that later. Yeah. But yes, I'm glad to know that that is available there as well. And then Nancy saying to Rafael, my hubby and son are doing a trip to witness Le Mans race in 2021, hopefully. Oh, that would be an amazing experience. Then Flavors of Life is saying, I'm sure you would enjoy Japanese food. They often say sushi the best, but they got so much food to try here.
I've had sushi.
I believe that.
I do like sushi.
So far, I don't. But then again, like Kimberly just pointed out, I've only had sushi here. I would be more than happy to try out sushi actually in Japan. And of course, everything else that your country has to offer. Absolutely. I am doing really bad on my geography this time. Usually I'm pretty good with that, but not today, apparently. Well, Malcolm, how about just let us know which one it is? I'm curious at this point. My beloved sister is about to leave. Gotta go. Says, really great live. We'll watch the rest of it back later. Looking forward for your next one. Definitely thumbs up. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Thank you so much for joining us.
Goodbye.
And we will have you over next time.
Give Oscar a hug.
And let's see here. Papa Moso's taking a guess now. Wellington is around latitude 41. Okay. And then Rafael saying, I have a video of Castaway Cay coming out on a cruise marathon on May 15. That place is amazing. All right. Sounds good. We'll check that out. And actually, Papa Moso got it. It is Wellington, New Zealand.
There we go.
All right. Learned something today. See, that is another reason why I like doing these live streams. We can learn a lot.
Yeah. And that's another reason why we watch a lot of travel videos. Yes.
This, people, is how we learn. And we love that about these live streams. So Wellington, New Zealand, the most southerly capital, and Reykjavik, Iceland, the most northerly capital. All right. Take a note of that. Nautical Nurse Nancy saying, I better go make some of that pizza. May you all be blessed and stay safe. Thank you so much, Nancy. Thank you so much. You stay safe too. And thanks once again for joining us today. Always a pleasure to have you over.
And thanks for doing everything you do.
Yeah. Papa Moso actually surprised that he got it right. Really? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, that is how you can tell that I don't know a lot about New Zealand. Because I know a lot of capitals, but I mean, I know the capital of Madagascar even, Antananarivo, but this I wasn't sure about.
I know they do a lot of vanilla.
Rafael is saying, this is our version of distance learning. Yes, it is. And you know what, Rafael? It's actually things we want to learn about. So that makes it all the better.
We will have a new video coming up this week, too.
Oh, will we now?
Yes.
I thought I was doing the editing.
Yes. But it's us.
Oh, okay.
We're on the video together.
Are we? Okay.
Yeah. It's about the entertainment.
Yes. We're not quite done yet with the resort in Jamaica that we stayed at. It's going to be about the entertainment. Yes. So stay tuned for that. Oh my gosh. We've been on there for 2 hours and 12 minutes already. Wow. And
how many people are still here?
21.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think our live stream this time spiked as much as it did the last live stream, but I think we have been more consistent this time.
I don't know. And I think it's been wonderful that we've had so many people from so many places.
Yes, I've seen New Zealand, I've seen Japan, the United States, of course, is well represented. Netherlands was represented. Australia. That's really awesome. I really like that.
I think we had the Philippines as well.
Yes, we had the Philippines at some point. Yeah. Deb Wright saying here, enjoy the time with you all, but I have to run. We'll walk slowly. Till next time. Deb, thank you very much for stopping by, and of course for your continued support for us and our channel. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Viso asking a question here. Do you see yourself taking less pictures now that you've started vlogging?
No.
To a degree. To a degree. I do think I'll be doing more video and that taking up some time of taking pictures, but I doubt that I'm gonna be stopping.
You love photography.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop taking pictures. I like taking pictures, and I'm trying to improve on that too. So no, we're not gonna stop doing that. Malcolm saying it is 10:13 a.m. where he is. Wow, what a time difference. That's what that's like an 8-hour difference from here. That's great. Cindy complimenting us on our live today. Thank you so much, Cindy. And thank you so much for you and Doug's continued support for us on our channel too. You guys have been with us straight from the beginning, and that's really, really awesome. Always remember how much appreciated you are.
Malcolm, what day of the week is it there?
What day of the week is it there?
I think it's Thursday.
No, it's an 8-hour difference, I think.
What day of the week is it?
Looks like Blaine is leaving here. Okay, Blaine,
Bye.
thanks very much for
Thanks for
stopping by and for supporting us, as always. Here we get a question from Flavors of Life. Guys would like as well. What are 5 things you would always bring with you when you travel? Oh, I like that question.
That's a good question.
Yes, yeah, all right. Okay, well, you always bring a lot more stuff than I do, so you first.
5 things I always bring with me, other than like the normal stuff, other than clothes and things like that, and my medication and things like that that you just have to bring when you travel. I don't know, what else do I bring?
Well, clothes, your
makeup, but that's all normal stuff.
Well, do you bring anything for entertainment with you?
I always bring a book, whether I read it or not. I always bring a book with me, just in case. I always bring the same passport book cover that I always bring with me. I don't know why, but I always bring that. I always bring a list of phone numbers with me. A list of phone numbers of people in case something would happen to my phone and I needed to get in contact with somebody, because nowadays we don't all know phone numbers anymore. So I have a list of that. I bring, other than that, that's about all I bring.
Okay, as for me, well, I of course bring my GoPro.
Well, yeah, that's
yeah, well, that's of course standard equipment if you're doing a travel vlog. But I bring that. I like to bring a little puzzle book, like a Sudoku book. I like doing my Sudoku on the balcony of a cruise ship. A regular book to read, although I don't necessarily read it a whole lot. So that would be 3 items. What else do I tend to bring? Yeah, just regular clothes, really.
I just wanted to, and yeah, we are on every Wednesday at 4 Eastern Standard Time.
Was that a question from somebody? Oh, yes, here, yeah. Yes, and indeed, it kind of has become that, at least for the time being, that Wednesday at 4 p.m.
Yes,
Eastern Time.
At least during the apocalypse.
Yes, exactly. So, oh yes, and of course, our water, the metal water.
Yes.
What are they called? Travel mugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we bring metal travel mugs with us as well. And it looks like it is indeed Thursday out in New Zealand over there. Wow. No, I guess I was wrong about that. Okay, that's interesting. So
yeah, I thought it was.
It's like a day ahead then. That's really interesting. So Cindy saying, I have to become more organized with vlogging. Now, if cruising and travel will open back up, we can practice that.
Mm-hmm.
Sure thing. Yeah, absolutely. We try to stay organized as well. Doesn't always work, but we try.
I'm a pretty organized traveler. The rest of my life is completely disorganized. But when I travel, I'm very organized.
Yeah, usually I'm the most organized one out of the 2 of us. And with traveling,
except when we travel.
Well, then you get to my level.
No, I'm beyond it.
Maybe a little bit, but you tend to over-organize your travel. I mean, you really do.
I don't over-organize.
Look at it down under cruises. I have snuck you into the office with me. We'll try to keep it quiet.
Malcolm says it's Thursday.
Yeah, indeed. So it is Thursday over there. That's interesting.
So Malcolm, you know that we're on Thursdays then.
I guess depending on where you are
in the world.
Yes. Rafael saying, yeah, but here, same here, but sometimes I may miss the perfect shot because I'm vlogging. Yeah, that's true. Papa Mozo knew that too, that it was Thursday over there. Let's see here. Rafael brings along with him the USB charger, camera, the wife. That's always a good thing. Computer and his favorite hat. Okay.
Yeah, that's like I said. We bring the cameras and things like that. The
Yeah,
things we
sometimes
normally bring.
laptop. Yeah.
Well, we always bring the laptop now.
And Malcolm brings his wife, laptop, and clothesline. Yeah, there you go.
You know what I started bringing with me? I started bringing hangers. I have those really, really thin hangers, and I put some of those into my suitcase now because I found that nobody has enough hangers.
Yeah. I see Anne is leaving here. Thank you so much for stopping by, Anne. Really appreciate it, and enjoy your supper. And hopefully till next time.
We're gonna have tacos today.
What's that? Yeah. Oh, good. I'm looking forward to tacos. I like tacos.
I know you like tacos.
So let's see here. And then Flavors of Life saying to Raphael, those were definitely important. Never forget your wife.
Yeah.
Travel buddy will be interesting. Yeah. Okay. Then Down Under Cruiser asking to Malcolm how they are recovering from the earthquake. Ooh, yeah. I'm curious what he is going to answer to that. Yeah, we got that. Yeah, without travel buddy, meaning the wife. Yeah. Down Under Cruises, Papa Mosa knows everything. He does for sure know a lot, this man.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Pretty much a walking encyclopedia.
Very happy to have him with us today.
Yeah, that's great. And Flamingo Pam is saying, yeah, I bring my clothes on the hangers. Easy peasy unpacking. Yeah.
See, I roll everything. I tend to roll everything. But when I do pack, it a lot depends on what I'm bringing with me and how long our trip is. But I try to make sure if I do have a carry-on that I have enough stuff, a variety of things in my carry-on that I could survive if they lose my luggage.
Yeah, that's always good. And luckily here, Malcolm is doing fine. He says our side of city was not hit too hard, so we are fine. We're glad to hear that, Malcolm. That's great. We're glad you're safe. Papa Moses saying, Mama know what Daddy likey. Hashtag dinner.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yes, that's awesome. Flamingo Pam saying, well, that's when I'm not flying. Okay.
They're bringing a Bluetooth speaker.
Michelle Bowen. Hey, Michelle, how's it going? I didn't see her. Yeah, I saw her at the beginning. She may have gotten back or been
one of
watching
about different things to bring when you travel. Jake, he brings a little tiny fan, and it plugs into a USB.
Yeah, well, that might be smart. Then again, a lot of hotels have aircos, but not everywhere.
But I like a fan running.
Yeah. If you go to the Netherlands, for instance, to travel, then don't expect an air conditioning in your room because it is perceived, and I'm accentuating the word perceived here, that it doesn't get too warm in the Netherlands for an airco. But yeah, I think it's necessary, and at least in hotels. Flavors of Life asking us another question. What other free time activities do you do aside from traveling? Okay, nice question.
To be honest, that's pretty much what we do.
There's more than that.
We go out to eat.
On occasion, yeah. We do like to have a look around in our own area, see what activities are there. For instance, we have an air show here that is an annual event. Once a year that they organize at a small airport not too far from us. It's about 15 minutes drive from here. And they have all these stunts going on and people jumping with parachutes and everything. It's really a cool event to attend. And I myself, I like to be outside. So like I said earlier in this live stream, I like to go to the park close to our house, stroll around, spend a good bit of time there. And yeah, other than that, on occasionally I read something, but there's more information I read online though.
Yeah, and we, like I said, we do a lot. We put a lot into traveling.
Yes, absolutely.
We probably don't do as many activities as some other people do because we do save to travel.
Right. So let's see.
Travel. Hello, everyone.
Yes. We'll get there.
Hi.
Rafael saying 3 cruise ago, I got my luggage 15 minutes before I had to leave hotel to cruise.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, close call there. Malcolm then saying earthquakes follow water, so other side of city wiped out. Those with the least lost the most. Oh, that is
That's
awful.
terrible.
That is really, really awful, Malcolm. I hope that you guys will, or that the people over there will be able to rebuild everything there soon. Michelle saying we've been here the whole time, just was stealing the delivery from UPS. So, Michelle, don't worry about it. Of course, life goes on. We understand that. No, we're just happy that you're still here.
Yeah.
101 Food Travel saying hello everyone, welcome. Glad to have you with us today. I don't remember seeing you in one of our live streams before. Then again, we haven't done that many live streams yet, so great to have you with us. That's awesome. We are convinced, and as is evidenced by your channel name, so are you, that food and travel go together hand in hand. So you definitely came to the right place to talk about all that. And then Flavors of Life is saying, well, experience is the best teacher. You got more information when you got to see it yourself.
I agree.
That is very, very true. Yes, absolutely.
And you know what, too, is I love experiencing culture by traveling through the foods, through the people, and having that meaningful interaction with others.
Yeah.
It's very important to us.
Yes, it really is. Travel Kiwi is all of a sudden shouting out Belgium.
You just like Belgium?
You just like Belgium?
Or are you in Belgium?
Or did we miss something again? I mean, it's entirely possible.
I mean, we could all just cheer for Belgium.
Yeah,
it's a nice place.
It is, yeah. All right. So 101 Food Travel is asking, where are you all from? Well, we are from the western part of Pennsylvania here in the USA. How about yourselves?
We have people here on our live that have been from Australia, New Zealand, Japan. We have the Netherlands. Apparently, maybe she's in Belgium right now.
I think, no, I watched a video, I think, of Travel Kiwi going to Belgium.
Okay. Maybe she's in Belgium.
I vaguely remember that.
I think she said she was living abroad.
Oh, okay. That might have been it then. Okay.
You're from Alabama.
101 Food Travel from Alabama. Okay, nice. Never been to Alabama. I'd like to visit sometime there too. Flavors of Life with the next question for us. What is the biggest culture shock have you experienced so far from traveling other countries? Ooh, biggest culture shock. That's an interesting one.
You know what? One of the things that's very different is size of drinks. Okay, here in the United States, we have a big old glass of something, always. And a lot of times it has ice. Now, different parts of Europe have different sizes of drinks, and different parts of the world have different sizes of drinks.
In the Netherlands, for instance, if I take Kimberly's glass here, cut that in half.
This you would serve to a whole table.
Yes, this you would serve to more than one person, but yes.
And
no free refills.
No. And that's been a lot for me to get used to, because I do drink a lot of water, and I do like to have something when I drink. Yeah. I like to have stuff when I drink. Now, when I eat, and that has been a little different. Another thing that is different, United States versus places in Europe, is the beds. A lot of places in Europe have two twin beds up against each other, and they have two little tiny blankets on each one.
Quick interruption. All right, 101 Food Travel, thank you so much for stopping by, and enjoy your dinner, okay?
And they have two little tiny blankets on each one for you, one for him. And that never works out for us. Neil ends up in the middle on the floor somewhere, and we both end up cold with no blankets.
The funny thing is, those came around later on, and I actually like it better that it's just one blanket.
Yeah.
Rather than dealing with those two. So.
And it never works out good when it's you fall in the middle.
Yeah.
You woke up in the floor in Paris.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. So culture shock for me. Well, let me think about that. Well, I am used to doing a lot of things on your bicycle. That's for me growing up in the Netherlands as a kid. We use our bicycle for everything. Going to school, doing grocery. You mentioned it. All the shorter distances were all bicycle. And here you hardly see any bicycles at all. It's a very rare sight, and that's kind of odd. But I've grown used to that. Malcolm is making an interesting comment here. He's saying, when in Europe we are walkers and riders of trams. Just go and get lost. You find the best things that way.
It's true.
There is definitely a big, big core of truth in your words here, Malcolm. Absolutely.
And I've always found that the most unassuming restaurants are the most amazing.
Yes, like that one in the Czech Republic,
Yeah.
that real small one. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I gotta keep up a little bit. Rafael saying Coca-Cola always with a wedge of lemon.
You know
That probably would work.
You know what, too, is orange soda is different everywhere.
Right.
It's a different color everywhere. In Mexico, it's like bright fluorescent orange. Here, it's orange. In Europe, it's yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's you're going to run into those differences from time to time for sure. That's a lot of many new people here today. That's really awesome.
It's been fun.
I think we're going to be wrapping it up here soon, though. We have been on for 2.5 hours now. This is our longest live stream ever so far. But we had a lot of interaction going. I actually had written down this whole list of things.
Questions and talk everything. About we can use next week.
Yeah, well, we never even really got to a lot of it. But
I will say this. I think we are going to try the little videos, the five.
We may give it a shot, sure.
5. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah. Here, Pam saying Diet Coke in the USA and England tastes different. Oh yeah, I bet it does. Yeah. Mexico, in Mexico, if you'd have soda there, like
it's different.
Orange soda or Coke or something like that, it's different there too. And it is my understanding that it's because they use cane sugar as opposed to what they use here. So I don't know. Okay, so do we have any announcements? We have said about our video coming. Saturday there's going to be the cruiseathon starting at 10 a.m. Eastern time in the morning. So there's going to be a lot of fantastic creators in the house.
A lot of people you normally don't get to see that don't do lives. Right. I've been told.
Me and Kimberly are going to be around for that cruiseathon. We'll stop by left and right to support people. So we'll be doing that. I do see a few more comments here. Flavors of Life saying, definitely true, same here in Japan. Everything is served in small volume. When I went to Michigan, I was completely surprised it was in big volume. I can imagine.
Like that.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, wow. Malcolm saying, I take notes during the live feeds. Amazing what you pick up. That's a great idea, Malcolm. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Look at me. I got pen and paper too. So yeah, this is how you learn, and learning is a big part of the journey. It always is. Spiker saying, hope you all have a great evening. Thanks for joining the tours out. Thank you so much, Cindy and Doug.
Thank you.
Awesome having you over and helping us out as always. We'll be in touch, guys. Thank you. And Down Under Cruises then saying, coming from South Africa to Australia, I thought that Aussies spoke English. Well, I was wrong. Aussies do not open their mouths when they speak, and they slam a whole sentence into one word. Oh my gosh. Wow.
I know that in Australia they have a lot of very different sayings and that don't make sense in America.
Wow. Here, Flamingo Pendant saying it's to Flavors of Life. We in Michigan, there's like things big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that I learned here in the US too. Things are bigger is better. And that's the motto here. And then Flavors of Life saying, and you could also bring takeaway food. Here it's not really common. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. And it's very common in the United States and not so much in Europe either, as far as well, here the thing is too, is in Europe can you get takeout? Yes. In different countries. Yeah. But it's not common to take the rest of your food home with you. Like if you don't finish your meal, then it's done and it stays there. Right. Where in America, if you don't finish your food, you get a box and you take it home and you have it for lunch the next day.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, in Europe too, it's really not common to bring food home with you. So as a matter of fact, Flavors of Life, that being said, that is actually something that Japan and some European countries have in common then. Travel Kiwi is saying here, I've just tried Printful, waiting to get my stuff.
Printful. Oh, for like t-shirts and stuff?
Yeah, was that for t-shirts? I'm not sure what Printful is. Malcolm saying, we get taken for Aussies a lot in Europe. I tell them that the difference is that we walk upright.
Oh!
Whoa! Whoa! Got one verbal sharpshooter here. Wow, that's a comment to make. But I can see how for someone who's not from the regions of Australia and New Zealand that it's hard to tell the difference. I, for instance, I was born a Dutchman, but I get a lot of the time mistaken for Russian for some reason. I don't know why.
I was watching something about New Zealand and about microbreweries, and the culture of microbreweries is growing there.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Malcolm or Tefel Kiwi knows something about that. Yeah. But anyway, I think we're really going to be wrapping it up here. Okay, one more comment here from Flavors of Life. Flamingo, I like that. Hi, it's so much fun trying different foods. Staff from the restaurants were so friendly. Here people are often shy unless you start talking. They don't really initiate. That's interesting. Yeah, that's definitely more common here in the United States that people will just pick up a conversation.
Yeah, which is new to you too.
Yeah, that's new to me as well. I was always more mind your own business kind of guy. Let's see here. Down under cruises. Thanks a lot, Malcolm. Neighbor feud coming up here. Okay, so we are going to be wrapping it up. I think we have
anybody who's still here who's a creator, please put yourselves in the chat that you're a creator.
Absolutely.
So that you can all, network and join each other's families. That'd be great since you're all a part of ours.
And Malcolm saying here, that's the last comment I'm going to be pointing out. There are a lot of microbrews here, some of them very good, bad ones don't last. Oh, well, there you go. That's a good thing. Okay, well, learned something again today. Yeah, so if you are a creator, do another time a round of shout outs. Let your channel be known to each other. And that's how we are going to wrap it up. So if you are a creator, now is the time. Let everyone know you are a vlogger, a creator. And that's how we are going to wrap this live stream up today. We want to thank every single one of you for joining us today. We've had a great time, hence the
I look so forward to it.
The way extra time that we spent today, over 2.5 hours. That's definitely by far the biggest live stream we have done today. Flavors of Life saying, guys, so much fun watching and talking. Thank you so much for joining us. We definitely hope to have you over with us again. So yes, please do stop by every week around this time. So 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is when our lives are taking place. And of course, you're most welcome for answering your questions. That's what we're here for. We like to exchange experiences. So thank you so much, my friend from Japan. That's really awesome. Flamingo Pam, thanks for hanging out with us. Pam, as always, a pleasure to have you over with us. We really appreciate you being here.
And again, we're also on Facebook. So To Travel to Tour has a community.
Yes, if you want to be a member, just let us know. Contact us on Facebook, either Neil Jonker, Kimberly Jonker, and just let us know. We'll add you.
And Tour. It's on Facebook.
Malcolm is going to work. Malcolm, thanks for joining us today, and you have a fantastic day at work, hopefully. Down Under Cruises creator, yes, absolutely, guys. Do check the Down Under Cruises out too. Flavors of Life, we'll definitely watch next time. Awesome. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right. So in case you are not connected with us, although I do believe that most of you are.
Yeah, please join our family.
Do join our family here on YouTube. Do hit that red button and make it great, please. We really appreciate it. Thumbs up are always welcome too. And of course, a special shout out to Jay Bowen, who has been modding all the time for us and standing by and in Spikers, of course. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate you doing this for us. And Michelle Bowen, of course, Jay's wife. And Jay, yes, we need to do some talking about that support group. So, all right, that's it for today. Next week on Wednesday, we will be here again. And we hope to see you all again. So until next time, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Neil.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is To Travel and Tour TV.
Bye.